Hello, everyone. I forgot to do the countdown again. I'm all distracted by Jake's movements, and I totally forgot that that was something I planned to do now. My bad. I'm just popping out my chat, letting it go live. So it seems like it's a pretty laggy stream. So we'll see how this goes. So that is not Botgrinder stew. That is actually bot stew, like pot stew, because it's Jake's thing, and he bot roast. He thought it was hilarious. I think it's pretty funny.
It's awesome.
That's what that is. Yes, Jake just got home. He had to go through a car accident to get around it to get home to be here. So that's why Jake is late. He didn't even get dinner tonight because he's so late. So it sucks for Jake. He's pretty upset about it, I think. So we have someone pretty special on tonight. And he's a guest, really, of just peak physical perfection. And he was actually chiseled from Italian marble by the gods themselves so that he could then look like a god. But he can't just look like any god. So, of course, he gets to look like a Buddhist god. And not only does he have the body of the Buddhist god, but he also has thumbs made of pure diamonds. He is the bestower of the bot coin and the highest flying pilot of all time. Here is Botgrinder. Oh, now you're muted still.
Oh, I was muted because I was coughing. What a great intro! That was perhaps the best intro I've ever received. Thank you for that.
Was that good? I have to
That was
give credit
great.
to FP Drew. He was a big help on that. My brain stopped working halfway through it, so thank you to him.
That was fantastic. Yeah, I'll take it. That's my new walkout words.
Yeah. How are things going with you?
They're going fantastic. I'm just popping out this chat right here on the same screen so I can see everything. Good. I'm just chilling. I got back from a whole adventure today. I went to go, I wanted to find new bandos. So I went to like North Ass Philly where everything's abandoned and disgusting. I went to look for places to fly and found nothing. I ended up just like going into stores and looking at stuff and walking out. Oh, there was like a little head shop. And then I went to Target and then, Five Below. I don't know. It's like everything is $5 and below. I just walked around. I felt like such a fucking just like normal human of society. Like, look at me walking into stores. There's items, and I just walked around. And I didn't fly one damn pack. What?
Did you have to wear a mask?
Oh yeah. No, I shit. Even after this all ends, I want to keep wearing one just so I can be anonymous in places. I think it's pretty cool. If I could, don't look at my face, motherfucker. You know what I mean? If I can just be normalized wearing a mask, I'm gonna do it. Who cares about disease transmission? Well, I guess people care about disease transmission, but afterwards. But no, I went to go fly. I ended up actually. Sorry, I cut you off.
Go.
This is an important part to my tale.
This is exciting. Go.
The big bando that I fly, the big ass bando that I fly. I ended up driving by it 3 times randomly. Like I was just like, oh, look at new roads. Let me find a spot. And 3 different times I was like, that looks familiar. I'm like, it's the fucking giant bando again. Like somehow I just kept ending up near it and was like, I should have flown it, but whatever. I was just trying to avoid new spots today, and it made me avoid anything altogether and not fly at all.
It definitely called to you. You should probably go fly it tomorrow.
I probably should. It's going to be 70. It's going to be super
nice.
It's a
good omen.
Maybe. They started working on it though. Actually, so I probably should go fly it if they're working on it. It's be one of my last chances, probably.
And then you can fly the equipment too, whatever they have there.
Yeah, I did see some cranes.
There you go. Jake, I love that you have to give up your whole mystique of your background right now. Like everyone now sees behind the green screen.
My ghetto green screen over here.
I got a roll up one. You can't even see it. Mine's on a thing. Rolls up. It's fancy.
You changed to this setup recently though, didn't you?
Yeah, my desk used to be where that picture of me is. My desk used to be along that wall, and where I'm sitting was where my producer, the lizard, Cordy, his tank sat right here. But Cordy went back to his mom's house, so I put my desk here to have more room, which I have now.
Ah, that makes sense.
And it makes me look just like a little more in poverty with my fucked up door and my fucked up mini blinds. Those are 2 signs that you live in poverty: is you have fucked up mini blinds and the paint on your door is peeling. Now and then you have a hole in your wall where you can see the old lath and plaster, like an old fucking cartoon, which is in the other room.
Our entire blinds are broken. You can't see it because I'm moving the laptop, not the camera, because I forgot it's a camera.
They sound broken. I heard them.
But yeah, it's like they're effed, and I think it's just a cat thing. I didn't know it was like a money thing. I thought it was just because I have cats and it's not my blinds.
Well, I assume people with money would have luxury drapes and not mini
I
blinds.
guess so, yeah.
That or electric mini blinds that wouldn't crimp up or something. Or maybe you don't own a cat. Do rich people own cats?
Yes,
email
definitely.
in jakeandcat@gmail.com. Do you own a cat? And what is your monthly income?
We'll do a survey.
Yes. Wealth versus animal ownership.
I'm backstage.
Oh, shit.
Ah. Oh. Too many clicks. There we go.
There you go. Look at that goat. What's he doing? Being a goat?
Oh, FP Drew came in so that he now has. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
you. Are you finally situated? So we
I
can
am
begin
finally
the bot
situated.
roast.
The bot
It's not
roast.
really a roast. For
That
a
was
little
bot-
backstory.
That was a roast. I don't care what anybody says. That was a roast.
That was stew. Nobody puts
That was
roast
bots stew.
in a bowl with liquid. That's stew. Roast
That's a
is
lie.
too good for
That's
that
a lie.
shit.
I don't care what you say.
I
It's
know
a
we had
Canadian-
this
no.
debate. No, it's not Canadian. I told him that he's used to liquidy pot roast because his pot roast is always overcooked, so he needs the extra liquid so it doesn't taste like shit. He just
It's
says I make it
tender.
wrong because I'm Canadian. It's not tender. That's
It
ridiculous.
is tender.
All right, so for a second before we start, because I will forget, I just want to say happy birthday to FP Drew as well as FPV
birthday,
Mama. FPV Mama too. It's cool they share a birthday. They're both awesome members of the FPV community, so they definitely deserve a chance to hear a birthday. Gravy's saying it's bagged pot roast. We don't. You can buy pot roast in a bag here. I'm not even fucking kidding.
No
You
fucking
microwave
way.
it.
Everything's
You
a bag.
microwave it, and it's actually amazing. But that is a
It probably
legitimate.
is.
Yeah, it's really good. But it's. I swear
Don't
to
tell
God,
me
you
my
can buy it
bot
at like
roast isn't
4
a pot-
stores.
My bot roast isn't a pot roast then. You can't say nothing when you're
It doesn't
Pot
have
roast.
vegetables in it. It's just the meat. Anyway, Jake,
I call BS. BS.
you got to go to his first video because we got to start at the beginning, which I don't know if you're aware, Bot, but you're at your 5-year anniversary in May.
Holy shit,
May
that's
17th
right.
is your 5-year anniversary.
Wow. What is this? March, April?
We're March right now, 10th.
March, April, May. Wow,
Yeah,
I'm old
you're
as
close.
shit. 5 years. Well,
And-
my oh my.
And what else is cool is you've grown to 25.3K subs. So
That
how
part's
did you
crazy.
find that journey? Because a lot of people struggle, especially for the first couple thousands. How would you motivate them? Like, what do you think? Was it super hard or not as bad?
Oh yeah, it's fucking it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a constant struggle. When I found FPV after about a week or two, I was like, I told myself, I said, hey, this is super cool. It's a super new thing. There's no like punk rock dude. I was like, why don't I just try really hard and be like, I told all my friends, I'm going to be a famous sponsored drone pilot one day. And they're like, what is a fucking drone? You know what I mean? And like, there'd be parties, there'd be punk shows, and I'd go fly at night instead and practice. They'd be like, oh, you're going to go fly your drone? And be like, yeah, I'm trying to get sponsored. I'm trying to be like famous at this shit. So like from the first month, from May of 20, whatever that was, 5 years ago, May of 2016, like a month in, I hit the ground running and haven't stopped. I just been going hard every fucking day. You know what I mean? Every day I do something freaking drone related for the past 5 years. So it's hard. It's a lot of work. It's a ton of fucking work. If you only make one video a month, nobody's going to give a shit about your stuff anymore. Like Cricket is somebody who posts like once a month, especially in the winter, and he does pretty good still on his videos. But if you look at his channel, and a lot of people, if they don't regularly upload, their views just go down and down and down. So by doing 2 videos a week, every fucking week for years, well, like a year and a half now, I think, it has grown my channel the way it's growing, which for being like a pothead that cusses a lot and doesn't monetize, I think I'm doing fucking K. Like I only imagine if I use generic music and like stuck to the YouTube rules and was like super family friendly, I'd probably be at 50, 100,000 subscribers right now, but that's not me. I'm the scumbag guy. So do what I do. And I'm only at 25. Not only, I'm at 25,000, which is incredible, but a lot of people have been doing this for 5 years, have a lot more subscribers and crap.
You still have a lot.
Right.
Like,
And I don't want no posers either.
high.
I don't
Like,
want
when
no
you-
posers watching my shit. I only want
Yeah,
real
that's true.
motherfuckers. And everybody that subscribes right now is a real motherfucker. It ain't no posers following me just to follow me,
Sorry, my cat is eating plastic. It's his vice, and I have to yell at him because it could kill him.
My cat eats plastic too.
So just 1 second, because he's choosing right now, because I won't pick him up and put him on the show to go eat this plastic. So
Good.
just
We'll play guess what
I'm
Jake's
sorry.
eating. No, it's fine. Everybody in the chat,
There's
guess.
no eating today. It's gum tonight. I
You
didn't get
ruined
to
it. Everybody was
stop.
gonna guess.
I didn't get to stop.
Man, everybody's
And get
color
food.
looks so much better than mine. Hang on.
I
Have
had
a
to do
light.
an upgrade because everyone was laughing at how shitty my quality was before. I didn't have a choice.
Oh, this isn't plugged in. Well,
I want
fuck
some
it.
fries. What's up, Jack Fu?
There you go.
Gravy guessed correct. Gravy guessed gum. Guessed gum. So Gravy, send them your address. Jake will put that gum in a piece of foil and send it to you. You
And
win
Absolutely.
an
He'll sign
autographed gum. Congrats.
He even has a sticker for you. It's a giant ass shoe, so we can stick the gum to the bottom of the shoe if you want, and then you can do that.
Yes,
That's
awesome.
bro.
I promise
It's
COVID
a
free.
big. It is a big sticker shoe. Like he thought he got a small logo sticker, and it's not. It's huge. It's almost full size.
How long have y'all been back streaming?
You are our third guest,
Okay.
so we're 2 months back.
I didn't get the freaking notifications for the other ones. I'll go back and look at
YouTube's
them.
weird, man. Like
It's been
YouTube
being weird.
really doesn't. It unsubscribed me from Gravy the other day, and I had just watched his video 2 days before. So like I don't know what it is doing. Thank you, Confused. My background is inspired from Michael Rollins and some others helping me out so that I didn't look so funny this time. Well, maybe not funny, but not blurry. FP Drew, you'll pay $13. There you go, Jake.
For what?
I think they're talking about for your gum.
I'll dig it out of the trash. $13.
Gravy,
That's pretty damn
Gravy
good.
said you have to put it in a bag so it can match his milk and his pot roast.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hey,
You
Matt
gotta
Schiller.
bag all the things. Oh, FPV mom is here. She didn't hear, but we told you happy birthday earlier in the show. So you'll have to rewind and you get to hear it twice. Jake, let's start at the beginning. We got to start with his very first video. The ZMR250.
Can you guys hear it?
Man, I cannot.
No?
Is that it?
That is it. Look at my fucking
starting with
Dean's word ass
I love it.
haircut.
Here, let's make him full screen.
That was my first. That was before I got my goggles. I only had the drone. The goggles were still in the mail, but I was so excited to go fly. I just went and I flew it. The ESCs were mounted to the bottom of the drone, like in a row, like 4 ESCs in a row on the very bottom of the frame. And I remember being like, this doesn't seem right. Like, I don't know much about drones, but having your electronics just sitting on the bottom where you land doesn't seem right. So that was my first mod, was moving the ESCs to the inside. That drone fucked. I still have that drone. The frame never broke. It's just hanging on my wall.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just not recording on the drone itself.
Yeah, this was just my buddy holding a fucking camera while I was flying around line of sight. I mean, this was like my first week owning a drone. You know what I mean? I thought I did all right. Just
It
cruising
looks really
around.
good. Like you're controlling it. You're even
Hey.
catching it in your hand. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is the first week. I was just like, okay, let's see if I can fly this thing, and it was pretty fun. I had my buddy record that, and then a while later, I got my FPV, or a week later, I got my goggles, and I just started FPV, and I had a radio link. Was it radio link? No, it was a Fly Sky radio that would go like maybe 50, 70 feet, and it would just cut out and fail safe. And I didn't know why, so I didn't know like if it was my fault or if it was the fucking radio or what. Like I didn't know shit about quads. And then later I realized it was just a shitty radio with a bad link. But I went around a tree and it was fucking amazing. I was like, hell yeah, I went around a tree.
Vamp said, hold up, line of sight. You definitely can't do that now.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm line of sight master. I can y'all spin and everything.
You guys
I'm
should
awesome.
have a line of sight challenge video the next time you fly together.
Do you know how many quads I've like test hovered? Just the amount I've test hovered alone. Yeah, this is my first freestyle video, I believe. I don't think there was any before this. This was DVR. I actually was at this Lowe's today. I bought a bench. For those of you in the Discord, this is where I bought the bench today that I assembled.
He built the bench just in time for the show too. I honestly thought you were going to be late, and you were definitely.
Dog, it was
totally
8
on time.
screws. It was 8 screws. That's it. It was 3 huge pieces of metal, 8 screws, done.
That's awesome.
This Lowe's is fun though. I want to go back and fly here. There was so much light. Now there's hardly any light anymore. They never replaced the freaking light bulbs.
Before I say anything roasty about any of these videos, I want to preface it with we all sucked at one point,
Oh yeah.
and that's all I'm going to say about this video.
Yeah, these are 5 freaking years ago videos. Barely knowing what I was doing. Not tuned. I've never tuned. You know, I never,
These don't
even when
even
it
look
flew like
bad.
shit. I just waited for software to be good, so I'd never have to tune.
How long were you flying before you started posting videos?
Like right away. I mean, that ZMR video, that was like a few days, if not the day that I got that drone. That was right away, right freaking away. So this, what month is this one? If I got it in May, this may have been one of my first freestyle videos.
You
I mean,
made
it's
it
definitely my
sound
first.
like these were going to be awful, and it really isn't bad.
I mean, it's not really that
The
enjoyable.
camera quality is not great, but for someone who's just learning, this is better than a lot of what we see, honestly, now.
Have y'all seen what liftoff does to people nowadays?
Yeah, that's true, too.
Freaking ridiculous. It makes
Yeah.
me so mad.
Some people are insane on liftoff, but that the people that are insane on liftoff aren't that insane in real life. Like they're good pilots, but they ain't out there doing crazy fucking shit like that on liftoff because there's real life consequences like money.
Truth. Okay, I don't know if anybody can hear what I'm hearing, but I
No.
will
Nah.
say some of this music is pretty freaking dope.
I can't. No, I can't hear the audio. Even back then, I paid a lot of attention to the music fitting the video. I can clearly remember a couple, like a cemetery video where he's no effects and the flying was slow and it was off and it still bothers me. Every video I pretty much tried to have matching music. At least the BPM matches the flight. You know what I mean? Like that's real important. Yeah, look at those. This is when I was running like 1100 degrees a second for rates. Just incredibly high rates. No expo whatsoever. I didn't know what expo did really, so I didn't mess with it. I thought that was so cool back then. When I went through that poll, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I remember those days.
I think you're doing awesome, honestly. I know you're being critical of yourself, but like for someone who just started, this stuff is good.
Yeah, now looking back, if I saw somebody and they're like, this is my first month flying, I'd be like, hell yeah, I can see the beginnings of some ripping, you know. I go a lot of that sort by right there. You just put that on date.
Oldest, yeah.
And I love watching people's like first round of videos because you can see their style, what it developed into a lot of the times. Like you go watch old Gap It and stuff, old Stingy.
I had no idea this button existed.
Yeah, you just do.
Oh yeah, that's handy for creeping on people's old stuff.
It's
Yeah,
funny
see,
because my
Freaking awesome.
Coming up in 5 years, Jesus. This thing right here, maybe I did once. I don't think I've ever successfully power looped that little building like cleanly, and I've tried it hundreds of times, and I just don't go there anymore.
Just go do it, dude.
Maybe I did. I'm actually pretty sure I did at least once. Nice DVR upload.
Bro, those
Killing it.
DVRs were awesome. Oh, branch.
oh, that was brutal. See, I don't miss
God.
analog.
This is when it was just a struggle to fly the thing straight. I would feel like I was fighting the quad so much back in the day.
Well,
Yeah, look at that.
What board and stuff were you using back then, you know?
Oh, these were all what was it? Omnibus F3s, I think. That was like the real popular one back then. And there was a site I'd get them from, and you'd only get them half the time. Half the time they just keep your money and never answer emails. Half the time you'd actually get your board.
Lanuzo, you know, that's one I need to find. When did you do that one?
Which one?
The Philly Power Loop one.
Oh, the Philly Corkscrew?
Yeah.
That's on the Rotor Riot channel. If they haven't unlisted it, I have it on my channel. I uploaded it to mine. They did, yeah. Then me and Zoro had to yell at them and tell them to fucking put it back up because we all worked like really hard on that thing, not just them. So they finally put it back up. But I heard Tail they took it down again. We'll see. Botgrinder Philly cheesesteak comes up.
Right.
Yeah, it might come up that way. You might have to do. Oh yeah, there it is.
Bam. This was one of my favorites of yours, actually.
This one was a collaboration with me and Cricket and Zorro, and then some other idiots. But we all fucking worked really, really hard on this shit, and it was super fun. Oh, Fly High, that's right. Fly High did watch it. Fly Wisconsin watched it a few days ago, and it is still up. I want to know which air views gave them for this shit that we didn't get fucking none of.
God, I wish you could hear it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no audio. This thing was really fun. I want to do. I'd like to do some more acting in things. Look at Zorro. That payphone isn't there anymore. I went by there a few weeks ago. It's gone. Unfortunately. That's right by Pat and Gino's, the famous cheesesteak places that actually suck. There's so many better ones. They only give you a 6-inch roll, dog. It's $10 for a 6-inch roll. Any other cheesesteak place in Philly gives you a fucking 12-inch roll for $9, $10. Fuck Pat. They cut that shit in half. Fuck them. They know what they're doing. That's some touristy shit.
Vamp sent us a link, so it might be the one Lenozo was talking about.
Ew, face. Yeah,
Send me the
Facebook.
link. Send me the link.
It's in the YouTubes.
Look at those goggles. I still have those goggles. This place is here, except it's still around, but there's a fence around it. Fuck, why don't I go fly there again? Oh my god, that's what I'm fucking doing tomorrow. Hey, Google.
There you go.
Hey, sorry. Hey,
I'm
Google.
glad you're inspired by your old flying, because other people do when they look at it. So it's good that you're using it for your own benefit finally.
Thank you. You just helped me figure out where I'm flying tomorrow.
I'll remind you tomorrow at noon.
Yep. Tomorrow at noon. Fly. It's called the Poop Loops. Not I mean for to the low. It was like
Poop Loops?
It's only Philly Corkscrew because in the film. In real life those are called the Poop Loops because this is a old bathroom. Like
Really?
a super old bathrooms, public bathrooms from back in the day. Onigiri actually, when she came to visit, she crashed on the roof and crashed through the fucking old wood into the old bathrooms. Like there's still like toilets and shit in there from fucking back in the day. She had to crawl inside underneath to get her drone back, and it was
that's
disgusting.
Awful.
Yeah, I was like, well, welcome to Philly.
At least she's tiny, so she could like crawl and go get it.
Yeah, she fit through a little hole in there. It was funny.
Okay, so this isn't necessarily a roast, but it is a serious question. Power loops are like one of the few, like the first things that we learn, right, as FPV pilots.
Should.
Yeah, one of the first things we should. Why was this so hard?
I'm not consistent with power loops. For real, all this time, I'm not consistent with power loops. I still do the thing where you try to power loop and you just go up really high and you're just looking, at, you know what I mean? You're not like fully around.
You're looking at it and then you like flip out and just fly away.
I really have to fly like 3 packs before I can get my power loops like consistent and shit. This right here, I mean, this was just the first pack. If I would have had tons of, I can make excuses all day, but I'm still not consistent with my power loops. Even after like 4 years. If you're not, if people watching, if you're not consistent, spend a month, just fucking have a pack during your session, just practice power loops over and over and over again, and it'll click to where you're like, oh, I don't do this, I do this, and then you'll be able to fucking do it more consistent or whatever. I still struggle with that.
Dude, that headset, it's just killing me.
That was a weird, I don't know if they were ever mass produced. It's Quantum and Fat Shark goggle, and it has HDMI input. It's super fucking weird. I think it was just like an old prototype from back in the day, which I still have.
That's pretty neat. You should try and use it again. Just to see how bad it is.
I think some of this that's me right there for sure, but I think some of the loops aren't me. I think they had to cut in like Cricket or Zorro doing it because I couldn't do it all in a row or something. The real wiggly ones, maybe not. Maybe that was on me. That was ad-libbed. That was ad-libbed. I just did that on the spot. That wasn't in the script.
That wasn't in the script.
No, I was like, I'm gonna lay down and look sexy.
Fly High says you can always power loop pink elephants. It helps. Ask him how.
Oh,
Lord. Says he watched Stingy's thing about power loops and did it for like a month.
Oh, Stingy's thing.
And then Iljoy says practicing split S helps you learn the throttle control for good power loops.
Yeah, split S. I remember the night that I learned it. Me and my buddy were up in a parking lot at night of a grocery store. There was like a crane, had its arm like this, and he was doing clean split S's, and I didn't know how to do them because it was really foreign to me, like flip upside down. I'd always be like, ugh. But I remember doing them, and then it clicked. Like all these tricks were always just like, oh, I get it. Like my brain and my thumbs finally line up, and I was just doomed. Split S's all night, and it's like, oh, this is so fucking cool. Like it felt so good to be able to do them.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was so mad because this video right here, flying drones while getting tattooed.
Oh yeah,
I was literally the day I was gonna go get a prop tattoo, like right here while flying.
No shit. The same day,
this fucking thing popped up, and I was like, "Motherfucker!" And I canceled my tattoo. I was like, "Son of a."
So
Yeah.
I actually am going for a tattoo next Wednesday,
oh,
and
nice.
I was debating asking him if I can fly while he does it.
Yeah,
because he's really chill. He's actually DJ Drama Diablo. Some people might know who that is. He was on like MTV and shit, and he's like,
oh, nice.
I don't know, he's like some award-winning tattoo artist now, and it's pretty fucking awesome. So I think he'd be cool enough to be like, yeah, that's okay, whatever. But COVID, so I don't know how tough he'll be.
Oh yeah. Most tattoo shops, the booths are spread out and stuff, so it's not too bad.
Oh, my head's
There's only 2 of them. They only have 2 staff.
Look at that. Look at that. Flying while getting tattooed, a world's first, directly before Jake could do it.
I was so mad. You have no idea.
That sucks.
That was so neat.
I have a couple videos coming up that I've had to order things for, and I'm legit like, oh my god, I have to do this before somebody else does it. And I'm like, I wonder if anybody else is actually doing these weird things I'm doing, or just like I'm hurrying them along. I'm not. Either way, I'm not spilling what they are here. They're my ideas.
Yeah, you don't have to.
I have a
That's
new
not
video.
what the point is.
I have a new video coming out this Saturday though, where I turned my goggles into night vision goggles using a Raspberry Pi and an infrared sensor, and it came out really well.
I will say to this day, this is the smoothest I've ever seen you fly.
In the shop. Because you got to take your mind off the fucking pain, bro.
Which tattoo hurt you the most out of all the ones you have?
Turnigy remote over here.
The white ink over the black. This is white ink put over black ink, and it was 3 different sessions of it. And the third session of that was just like over scar tissue, and just it was so much. It was so freaking painful, and it like
that's crazy.
When she started it, I was like, this sucks. I'm gonna let you know right now. This is the last time. Like, this is just. It was. She never done anything like this before, so.
Why would you do white over black versus just not tattooing it black?
This used to be a bunch of tattoos, and it's covering them up. It's just covering up.
Oh, that's okay. That makes so much sense.
It was just blacked out, and my friend who's a tattoo artist was like, "Hey, I want to try tattooing white over black ink. Can I try it on your blackout?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Free thing. Why not?"
That's really cool.
It's supposed to go all the way. Like, I'm getting the whole thing blacked out eventually, but we are now in like tender territory. Like, all of this is incredibly tender stuff, so I'm not looking forward to getting that freaking done. I need like a giant
forehead tattoo.
There's a video about that. One of my early videos. I lost it. Is the first time I ever lost a drone. Was the same day. It says I lost a drone and got a forehead tattoo. Is the name of the video. I probably just say like, "Hey, I got a tattoo." I probably don't. That doesn't look that fresh. Maybe that is. I don't know. But I ended up losing it. Is this at? Where is this? Fuck, this is so long ago. I don't know.
I can't believe you can look at it like that and remember that well. Like, it is 5 years we're talking about, and you can look at it and be like, "Oh."
Through the fence over here.
Oh, this is the video. Yeah. This is like a few days after I got my forehead tattooed. I got my chin when I was like 18, and I got my nose in like 2006, and then I got it for a while and forever. I just wanted to get a forehead tattoo. I wanted a third eye, like for the longest time, and then I finally had money and a homie that did good work. So I was like, yeah, let's get it. Let's do a forehead tattoo. Transhumanist robotic third eye.
I will say, your voice has matured since these videos.
Really? What did it used to sound like? It was a rat tail.
You didn't enunciate very well back then. Now you're enunciating and like you're actually like talking to everybody.
I kind of quit drinking. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
A little bit.
608 is laughing at the ponytail. It was a rat tail that was dreaded. 608, and Frosty FPV bought it off eBay for $45.
Ew, that is
What?
gross. No
Yeah.
way.
Oh.
It came out.
Oh.
That thing was old as shit. That rat tail. I had it forever, and so it just dreaded up. And then one day I was fucking with it, and it popped out. So I put it on eBay. I auctioned it off.
Why would he? What did he do with it?
I don't know. I
What
put it in
made
a
you think
bag.
to do that?
Gave it to him. What, to auction it off?
Yeah.
Just fucking tell this story 3 years later, bro. Why do you think?
Dude, put your undies on the auction, man.
Bathwater.
Yo.
Bathwater brings in big bucks.
Let me tell you, Wombat had got me onto these new boxers. They sell them at Walmart. They're called Sea of Thieves boxers. They are the fucking most comfortable thing, the softest material. Trust me. If you're in the market for new fucking boxers, go to Walmart. They're called Sea of Thieves. You can put the entire package in your pants. There's no sensors on them at all. They're like fucking expensive, so I recommend stealing them. But go get them, and you can thank me later for owning the most comfortable freaking boxers you've ever worn. Thank you, Wombat, for showing them to me.
And you heard him. No sensors, boys.
No
That's
sensors, so you can just put them
insane.
right down your pants and walk out, and nobody will know. Fuck Walmart.
So Dinky Mods says you can't auction your undies. His wife will want to buy them.
There will be some regret. There will be regret all around if I ever do auction them off. Don't worry, I won't.
He actually asked me earlier to make sure you were aware that as you were Patreon, he wanted you to know that his wife is in love with you
Aw.
and has like a giant crush on you.
Well, bless her heart.
Please put Mike's up there. Please put Mike's up there.
Where did I miss it?
Mike's comment.
Is it showing?
Oh,
It's not showing on my screen.
what?
You do it. Oh, I see it. No. You have to do it. It won't show up
I
on my
can't do
side.
it. It won't let
Walmart
me.
gets yes. Could do worse.
Just say it.
I will say though, Dinky Mods, you could do worse than me. I am a nice person. It could be like Macklemore or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with Macklemore. I just thought that'd be a funny person.
Oh god.
He's has he done anything recently, or was it kind of it after Thrift Shop?
I liked his Scooter song. I still like watching that music video for the Scooter song. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then it has like that hipster dude that does the dramatic dances and like falls on his knees. I like the choreography, and I'm a fan of choreography, so I like that video a lot. I like seeing what everybody's doing.
I'm just seeing here. Vamp
Not
said something.
I
Vamp
have
asked if they're your new sponsor.
Who?
I guess the undie people. He wants to know if they're your new sponsor.
Oh, that'd be sick. No, I just steal them though. I had a meeting today with a new sponsor for the live stream, but I was on my way to do something and I hit them back before the show and they were busy. But new live stream sponsor coming soon, a pretty fucking good one too. Not drone related.
I would say, is it drone or no drone?
Nah, weed
Okay.
related. Weed related.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Do you talk to Reckless FPV at all?
Not that much. I mean, now and then, it's been a while, but we'd comment on each other's Instagram.
He has a boatload of weed sponsors right now, and
Oh, that's
different like
awesome.
grow companies and seeds and stuff. And
Oh hell
yeah,
yeah!
he's
Get
doing
it,
very
get it.
well growing with that stuff now.
Awesome, Reckless. He's a good dude. I'm glad.
Well, and it's all legal here, right? We can have 4 plants a household, so it's not like he's not doing anything sketchy. He's totally within his laws, but he's doing like super quality stuff, which is neat.
That's awesome.
Jake found one with the chicken.
Dad's Elixir is not the sponsor. No, it's a new one for. It's not Dad's Elixir. Me and Dad's. It's not Dad's Elixir ain't a sponsor. We just have like a partnership going where I get free Dad's Elixir for talking about them, and the Botgrinder flavor will be coming out in December. So we're gonna be working on that.
There, Ghost says, "Is it Snoop Dogg?"
No, I wish. Snoop Dogg, please pay attention to me. I want Snoop Dogg to be. I want to be friends. I want to be friends with that man. Hey, Double A, what's up, bro?
Trevor, he's not going to tell us who it is yet. He's got to keep it under wraps. It's not finished yet.
Yeah, we don't even have. I mean, we're in talks right now, but I feel like it's gonna go well.
So, Jake, which was your favorite bot video? Let's go to that video. Let's
You
go
already
to
watched
that
it.
and see. You already watched it? Was it the Rotor Riot one?
ZMR
Philly corkscrew.
250.
Okay.
And
Hey,
then
Mike,
the
awesome.
one that made me most angry was the flying while getting a tattoo.
Made you the most angry because he stole your idea in your mind?
No, because somebody beat me to it.
Wait, look at this Rotor Riot freestyle beat that I made back in 3 years ago.
Which one? Where?
Up and to your left. It has UAV or whatever his name is, Chad's, yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, nobody can hear it. Only you can hear it, so it doesn't matter.
Can
Never mind.
you have to
Let me see.
make your speaker or something.
Can you
I don't
hear
think
that?
It's not playing, is it? No. You
Yeah,
gotta do your input-output source. Hey, Jason Seinfeld, you're in Jersey. That spot, I'm not sure exactly where it is. Hobie Erica gave me a pin to that spot, Jason. But if you want to hit me up on Discord or Gmail, bot@botgrinder.com, I will send you the pin if you would like it.
You just reminded me. Where is she right now?
What?
Where is the Erica?
Erica
I
lives
just
in New
messaged her.
Jersey.
I know. I just messaged her though. I'm like, where are you?
Oh.
You should be here with us,
Where'd it go?
participating
Get
and
into the
watching.
chat. Erica
Yeah.
is spot finder freaking supreme, dog. Anytime I'm like, I don't know where to go, I'm just like, beep, boop, boop. Hey, Erica, where should I go? Oh, yo, I got like these 5 new spots I've been scoping out. Here's some pins. And I'm like, yes, thank you. Perfect.
That's awesome.
Because Erica
She's
will just
come
drive.
so far.
Erica will just drive around, like for hours looking for fucking spots. And that's what you got to do. That's what I did today, even though I failed. But that's what you got to do sometimes. Just go cruise.
I think you guys have influenced some really good habits into her. And her flying has done so much in so little.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, Erica just goes for it. That's the thing. That's why Erica's progressing. It's because Erica doesn't give a fuck. If she got to go home and fix everything and get new parts, Erica's like, I'm going to try to dive this fucking gap right away, And
That's awesome.
that's not the police. That's fine. Yeah. That's what you really got to do. You don't got to do it, but that's a way to do it, I'll say. If you look at a lot of people who are progressing fast or who are like pro now or just getting well known now, they typically are people who just fucking go for it and do crazy shit. You know what I mean? And you can just go for it and try stuff, but you're going to crash a lot. You're not going to progress. Like, you got to try stuff, but do it skillfully. Like, no, like even now, I'll like, if there's some tight gap, like I'll very ugly and carefully dive it till I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm going to want to hit it clean, but you got to like warm up to that. You can't just go up and like do some shit, but you have to like just go for it and not be scared to crash on the roof or like break everything and have to replace and fix when you get home.
So you mean like try with intent? Like, don't just do shit, do it, but try and do it like at the same quality you would if you were doing it for real.
Do it smart, yeah. Like, like I'll still do stuff. And I'm like, why did I try that? Like, I know I wasn't going to be able to do that into this or out of that trick or whatever. And it's because I was just like, I'm going so hard. Like, maybe if I just do it, it'll make it and it'll magically look cool. It never fucking does. You have to like have the skill to do that trick or at least build up to there. You know what I mean?
I may have fixed it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the audio?
Yes. Can you see this, guys? Everything, you can see it.
Because I'm
Is it playing
pretty good
audio?
at giving away shit I shouldn't be giving away.
I can hear that.
Stepping it up. This is business Botgrinder. I have a job. I am going to take it very seriously. You're not going to get joints and grinders in your phone.
Oh God, this job thing. This is
that's our personal thing.
Lord, yeah.
This is when I
got the job over at
Quadbox.
Yeah.
Who is out of business now. I called that shit a few months ago. I was like, they are really going downhill. And then the CEO of Rotor Riot threatened me in a message and called me a coward and all this bullshit. And now they're out of business. Yeah. So I hope you feel good about your fucking asshole self talking shit to me. And now you're fucking out of business.
I never ever bought a quad box, but I bought this shirt and I really like this shirt.
That's a tight shirt. Is that Zorro art?
It's Zorro shirt. That's why I bought it. Like, this shirt has so much hidden cool stuff in it. Actually, this is Rich's shirt. Mine's too big for me now, so I stole his.
Here we go. Here's the beat.
Just drop it. That sucks. Drop the beat.
This is awesome. Can you make an FPV edit to that now, please? Like, can you fly a pack to that?
Just loop that shit.
Make that your challenge this week. Just see who can do the best edit to your beatboxing loop.
Oh, that actually be kind of funny to do. You know, I use the shitty flute at the outro of my videos.
Yes, it's the funniest. The broken recorder.
Do like a shitty flute flying challenge.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
I need to do that. Let's see.
Erica joined us. There we go. Now all things are right.
Confused. Y'all 100% have to come out to Philly after the COVID. Definitely. FPV Dad, you'll beatbox battle me. I don't think I could beatbox that well. I used to be able to flow a little bit. I had a little flow when I was doing a lot of acid and stuff. But I'll like rap and sing to myself in the car all the fucking time. I did it today a few times driving around, but nobody will ever hear any of that.
Can you
What video do you want to see?
I was going to say before you do that, Jake, Iljoy says the day Bot does a meme challenge is the day he gets a coin. Can you do a meme challenge? Because your Discord is filled with the funniest fuckers when it comes to your memes and making you into memes. And it would just be amazing to see what they could do if you actually made it a challenge.
My bot stew didn't count.
For the meme, I did a recent. Oh fuck! Oh my god! I need to announce the fucking winner. I did a $500 Get FPV shopping spree giveaway to my patrons recently, and that it was. I gave them some like pictures of me, you know, PNGs of just me, and I said, put me in a scene. Whatever one I like best wins a $500 Get FPV shopping spree. So somebody won that. We announced the top 3 last Friday, and I picked one person. I just haven't announced it yet. I really should do that soon because they're coming on the next live stream live to do the shopping spree. They have 3 minutes to spend $500. Anything they don't spend, they forfeit. So they have to shop smart, and we're all going to watch them live. So there's a lot of pressure, and it's going to be amazing.
That's really cool.
I'm stoked.
I saw who the top 3 are, and I don't know how you picked, honestly, because they were
Zorro.
really good.
I had Zorro help me. I'm going to release a video with all the art. So everybody, I'm trying to find a water bottle. I guess I don't have any. I'm going to release a video just showing everybody's art because it was all fucking amazing. But I had Zorro, you know, who's a really good artist, help me pick his favorite ones. And then I picked, you know, from those. So we have the top 3. It was hard. It was hard as shit. Fly Wisconsin wants to know. I'll announce it. What is today? I'll announce it very soon. Fly High. I wanted to just hit up the winner first to make sure they can do the thing on Friday before I announce who it is, but very, very soon I will announce. Waldo was good. It was Waldo, the Rocket League one, and Star Trek.
So
Waldo was honestly my favorite too. I think it was just so much harder to put you into something like that, and like I can't see you. Like it's not big enough for me to find you.
I found me once.
Did you?
Just once.
I just named my truck Waldo.
That's a good name. Do you lose it a lot?
It sticks out like a sore thumb, but I can never find it in a big parking lot. So, will you share my screen real quick?
Yeah, I just had to remove it to add it back because it wasn't showing up.
So, do you see my Google search there?
Yep.
Botgrinder meets Jared Leto.
It comes up with nothing.
You spelled my name as 2 words. Botgrinder is 1 word.
Well, although know about the meeting Jared Leto,
it would be really weird if something came up because I met him in like 1999, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, when I was homeless, I was panhandling on the streets of Santa Barbara, California. And he walked by and I was like, excuse me, sir, you got any change you can spare? And then I was like, hang on, dude, I know you. Like, why do I know you? You're so familiar. And he was like, well, I was on TV. And it was like, you were a fucking asshole to Angela. I know exactly. You were on My So-Called Life. I know who you are. And he was like, yeah, my new band is in town. It's like Rocket Ship to Mars or something. He's like, my new band is in town. We're playing a show. Do you want to go? You know, we're like a bunch of punk kids sitting there getting drunk panhandling. And we're like, yeah, sure. And he gave us all free passes to a show and then reached in his pocket and just like pulled it inside out and handed me all the money that was in it. And it was $3.40. So he gave me $3.40 and free passes to his show. We ended up not going. One of my friends went, like one chick went. And she saw the show and she's like, yeah, it fucking sucked. So we're like, cool. Glad we didn't go. Thank you, Jared Leto, for the $3.40. I appreciate that.
Oh, man.
I mean, he gave you a cool story, too. No one else can really.
Yeah, it was cool. I was just
not only did you get tickets, but you didn't go.
No, I didn't go. I was like, I had better things to
He
do. Or
probably knew they wouldn't.
hang
It
out
was
by
just
the train
right
tracks.
thing.
That's so ruthless.
Oh, the Newso met John Travolta and Robin Williams. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, actually, that is true. He says homeless is when you meet the best people. When he was homeless, he met John Travolta and Robin Williams. I have so many fucking friend stories of meeting celebrities. So many of my friends have met celebrities on the streets and shit because they gave them money or like think they look cool, want to take a picture with them or whatever. I had a homie that said he was chilling, and I think it was Method Man, somebody from Wu-Tang. They were like, I was just fucking sitting there. I was panhandling. A limo rolls up. They're like, hey, you want to smoke a blunt? And I get in, and it's a dude from Wu-Tang. We drive around the block and smoke a blunt, and he fucking drops me off. That was,
That's insane.
pretty fucking crazy, but shit like that did happen like all the fucking time. You would meet several friends have gotten drunk with Drew Carey. Several friends have been like, yo, Drew Carey just came up and was like, you want to drink some beer? And they drank beers behind the fucking store or whatever, and like just hung out.
That would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Like that shit happens all the fucking time. Especially if you live in like a big city or like New Orleans or somewhere where a lot of touristy shit happens and celebrities go to do stuff.
There's not very many celebrities here in Billings, Montana.
I'm sure there is.
Being a homeless here would suck.
Oh yeah, it gets cold as fuck there too. Billings is tight though. I used to go through Billings. I've ridden trains through there.
You hopped up MRL and all that up here?
MRL line?
Yeah.
What is that?
Mark what is it called?
But that's a railroad line, MRL.
Yeah, it's a railroad line.
When I go through Montana, that's usually to catch the High Line, which went to Chicago. So it was it wasn't Union Pacific.
Great Falls.
That would have been who did the High Line back then? Norfolk no. Is it Norfolk Southern or CP? I think Canadian Pacific. I think CP did that line back in the day, and that's what we would ride. You could catch it from Washington, like way upstate Washington, and you go through Montana and Idaho and all that shit.
I gotta say, that's freaking wild that
Chicago.
you did that, man. I don't know anybody except for you that's done that. That's so wild.
Those rides were insane. The High Line is what they call it, either Chicago to Washington or Washington to Chicago. It's
graveyards.
4 to 5 days just sitting on a fucking train. That's loud as shit. But
How
you
many
I keep
people
muting
did you
it.
piss off with this?
He's in the middle of his story, and you
I
just
know,
blasted him
I
out with his
know.
own music.
it takes like 4 to 5 days on that fucking train, so it's insane.
Really?
You gotta bring 5 days worth of dog food, 5 days worth of food for you, the water, bringing that much water, that much alcohol, because you're all fucking alcoholics, weed, cigarettes for 5 days, like all this shit, because you don't want to get off.
People are probably savage too. Probably like give me your shit or get off the train.
You never really run into too many people on a train. In my entire 15-year career, I ran into maybe a dozen people that were on the same train as me, and they just same thing. They're just going somewhere.
That's fucking
Same
cool.
shit. It was nuts though, especially having drug addiction and alcoholism, bringing enough to not DT or fucking get sick on a train, plus all your food and water and shit and books or whatever you want to fucking read or things to do on the train, because it gets boring. Your second day in, you're like, this fucking sucks. I hate trains. I just want to get a job in a house. Fuck this shit, So fucking bored. So bored, especially in the winter. It gets super cold, so you can't even stand up and look at cool stuff. You're just in your sleeping bag hiding from the fucking wind and rain and shit. But it was really pretty. I've seen some of the most beautiful fucking scenery this country has to offer, because freight trains go crazy places that roads don't go. I've seen things other humans haven't.
So what made you do that? Was it just fun?
Traveling? No, I got kicked out and I didn't know what else to do. So I just started hitchhiking around California because it was easy and there's beaches to sleep on and shit. And I got a job for a little bit when I was 17. I worked a little bit, and I did McDonald's and shit. And I turned 18, and I got back on the road because then cops wouldn't fuck with me because I had my ID, and I could be like, I'm 18, leave me the fuck alone. I'm allowed to be out here and shit. And then I met some train riders, so I started riding freight trains with them when I turned 18, 19. And it was all I knew at that point, so I just kept fucking doing it till fucking recently, till about 7 years ago.
So what are you doing for? Do you have an actual job now?
Just Patreon, YouTube. That is my sole income right now, is my patrons, besides little t-shirt sales and motor sales and stuff. But
You
Patreon,
How are the motor
Some
sales
crazy
going?
Friday
A lot
Patreon
slower.
polls.
the Patreon what? Polls?
Your Friday poll in for Patreon is insane. I can't believe how dedicated people are to you. And that's honestly just a testament to your character. And like, honestly, I've had more than one person when they talk about Bot, they're like, he has a heart of gold. He's like the nicest guy ever. Like that's just something that you've built for yourself. So you've got like this hard ass exterior that people leave you nasty ass comments on your videos for. But in truth,
that's just like
a sweetheart, right? And that's what people see.
I feel like that's just my looks too. You know, people talk shit and assume I'm a drug addict or all this. But if you actually watch my videos, like I talk about I used to be a drug addict. I'm clean and proud of it. You know, I don't fucking drink no more. And at the end of all my videos, I'm always like, have a great day, everybody. You know, like love you all. Like, how are you gonna be like, he's a piece of shit when I'm like, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I'm fucking sincere about that. I really do. I really am blown away that this is my fucking job. I can't fucking believe it. So I am super incredibly appreciative of it. And yeah, I'm a nice person. I've always, you know, not to fucking toot my own horn, but I just treat other people the way I would want to be treated, the golden fucking rule. You know, I'm not a complete piece of shit to people unless they give me a reason to be. And I expect people not to be complete pieces of shit to me unless I give them a reason. If I do, then yeah, be my guest, you know, be a fucking dick. But it is my whole thing is like, I'm going to do what I want and have fun in my life as long as my actions don't negatively affect anybody else. Why the fuck not? You know, leave me alone. Let me do my fucking thing if it makes me happy. But if I start negatively affecting somebody else's life, then it's a problem, you know? Then I'll start changing some shit.
Fucking good for you, dude.
I've done so much fucking acid. I feel like I understand life more so, not more so than other people, because everybody experiences life differently and learns differently and stuff. But for me, the way I view reality, that's how I've just fucking, that's what I do. I've always kind of gone about it. If I want to be homeless, I'm going to be homeless. If I want to fucking work and live in a house, I'm going to work and live in a house. As long as I'm not affecting you.
Pulled my heartstrings right there, man. Fucking milking a cow over here. That was dumb.
Jason Steinfeld says, how am I going to feel if he rolls up with his DJI goggles? Jason, I'm just happy people are having fun. So you may hear me talk a lot of shit because I don't like the company. But do you shop at Amazon? I talk shit about them. I fucking hate them. I'm not going to be like, bro, did you buy that fucking water jug from Amazon? Don't fly with me. Get out of here. You know what I mean? I also, same thing with like Walmart and other places, but I'm not going to yell at you for buying your boombox from Walmart. We're just trying to fly some fucking drones.
Do they still sell boomboxes in your Walmart?
I don't know. I don't shop in Walmart. So
I only asked because we actually wanted like a radio the other day and we could not find just a radio.
Like radio, like Bluetooth radios is where it's at. You just get one of those.
We just wanted a radio to play the actual radio stations. Like we have Bluetooth speakers and that, but we just wanted radio.
Do you have a computer?
Like you can only do it online now. Yeah, that's what we had to do. It's not the same as turning a dial and like having to frick around with the stupid metal antenna.
I mean, you could definitely buy AM/FM radios and tape decks and stuff still. There's a really neat thing. I forget what it's called, but it's like an old like 90s looking boombox, is big as fuck. It's like $200, but it's just like a big Wi-Fi Bluetooth speaker that's supposed to like, bump box with 2 X's. It's called a bump box. I want to get one really bad. They look fucking sick.
Yeah, like see one of those old beauties.
That thing's cool. I found an old one at a thrift store for like $5 that works. It looks like that, like one of them little old school square ones. I was gonna do this project. I bought a Bluetooth module. Like, you know, radio module. It almost looks like a car deck, but I was going to install it inside of an old radio and be able to Bluetooth it into an old radio, but I can't find the preamp at all in this radio, so I can't fucking wire it together, and there's no wiring diagrams that exist for this fucking thing at all. I was just soldering it to random solder blobs, and it didn't work.
I'm definitely going to check Amazon. Everyone's like, check Amazon, and then Chad Miller's like, he said there's a site that has vintage boom boxes, which is super exciting because I like the vintagey appliance look. Yeah,
like new ones or like actual old boom boxes. My buddy collects them.
So I'd assume good.
My buddy down the street, he collects old boom boxes. Like when you walk into his house, it's like a long hallway before you get into his actual thing, and it's a wall of boom boxes, like every single old school, like giant ones with EQs and lights and shit, like small ones, like every old cool boom box he has. It's a super impressive collection that I want to steal all the time.
That's awesome. Not the stealing, but the actual collection, and having put that much time and effort into any collection to me is amazing. And the money, right? Like.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's insane.
He does a lot of thrifting and swap meets, so I'm sure most of his collection he got for cheap. He's definitely got some expensive stuff in there, but I don't think he actually spent that much on it. He just has a good eye for it. Like my most popular video is me just eating edibles.
I would say, is it the microdosing video?
No, it's what happens if you eat 1,000 milligrams of THC. Which I do that on the reg now. I do that all the time. I have my dad's elixir is 1,000 milligrams, and I just eat those, or I just drink them, and it's fucking whatever. But look, I was already high when I started filming this. I was high, but this, okay, so this may have been way more than 1,000 because Bryce sent me 1,000 milligrams of gummies, and I ate a few of them, like half the bag before I filmed. So I made brownies with extract, and those brownies may have been a couple thousand milligrams themselves on top of these. So this video is probably more like 3,000 milligrams of THC, even though it says 1,000. I should change the title.
Did you rip with it?
Yeah, I go to the park to fly, and I have a panic attack, and freak the fuck out and get really sick and can't.
I remember this actually.
It was really bad. Like I was having a horrible fucking time.
I can handle this. It's fucking whatever. It's not that big of a deal.
It was a huge deal. It was a huge deal. I got really sick. It was really bad.
We drone Infinity stacks. My favorite stack.
You look pale. You look like you didn't feel good.
Where I just got this. Nobody else has it.
Hey, Erica's in here. What's up, homie?
Software.
Erica, you trying to fly tomorrow? Erica's fly. Sorry, I had side business. Erica's fly tomorrow. All right, go back.
But you flashed Emu Flight on the newbie drone stack?
Yeah, all I fly is Emu.
How is it?
It's great on everything. I have not had one board that it doesn't fly fantastic on.
Really?
But now I only fly Radix. So
Plus,
oh, gotcha.
I've been exclusively Radix Hobby Wing for a while now.
Oh, see, I've been flying the. I'm gonna put this one in, but I have the. I like how you can't see it because it's gold.
What is that?
The cricket stack.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So, but I've been flying that on 6S, and I freaking love it.
motherfucker. I didn't think.
I just put the Foxier 2020, that new one, the brush fire, whatever the fuck it's called. That's pretty fucking nice too.
Let's see. I want to see you freak out here. I forgot I was.
I'm just cruising. No, it comes up. Back before I used to color grade.
It's like an hour and a half later or something. I don't know. It's
Your eyes.
I'm fucked.
Bro.
Your eyes aren't even open barely. I don't know. Oh no.
Crazy tunnel vision. Everything was like super gnarly.
I'm like crazy fucked up right now.
Right. Like it's definitely all down.
What is that siren
I
sound?
was like damn near in the middle of it right before I sat down.
Probably just Philly.
That was fucking.
Like that was that close to you and that wasn't scaring you either?
That was funny. Bro.
No, I mean there's sirens 24/7 in the city, man. There's just constantly emergency vehicles driving around.
That's brutal.
Are you okay?
Look, I'm dead.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. That was too much.
I threw up and shit.
Gnarly.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Maybe. Yeah. Kind of. So my head just, like the front of my head hurts so fucking bad.
Yeah, crazy like headache just right here.
Oh, just like this tight, shitty fucking.
There's so much.
I don't know. I don't know if it's me.
No remorse. No remorse.
Wait, go a little bit more. Then there's Taco Bell and everything's okay. Eventually.
End on a positive.
Fucking horrible. I'm just generally like tripping.
Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. I felt gross for a couple days.
So shitty.
Now, were you exaggerating any of this?
No, this was just legit. This was all fucking legit. There we go. I was so hungry. I went and got Taco
you
Bell.
look so happy.
I was. I
You're
felt
just
better.
like,
You look like a 5-year-old that just had the best
Bro,
meal
I
ever
look
right
rough. I'm sitting here editing this video right now. I hadn't watched any of this footage. It's like 2 days later.
I look, my hair is green back then. What is it now? It's blue, I think.
I have a slight sniffles. I
It's
think
like
I'll
blue
be
now.
well in the contest I made up just so you can get
But
better.
yeah, that was me eating like around 3,000 milligrams of edibles. My most popular video on my
man.
channel. All the hard work I put into my drone videos, my most popular one is me fucking eating too much weed and having a panic attack.
You
it
still
just
ain't replied
applies
to
to
me
more
on TikTok,
people.
bro.
The what? Fuck TikTok. What about it?
None of my
I
drone
just think-
videos get views on TikTok, but a picture of a train car or a video of a train car has like 100 and something thousand views on it.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I own it. I have a TikTok. I have Rotor Riot official. TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, Duck has the Rotor Riot.
Oh my
It just says
God.
Rotor, and I have Rotor Riot official.
That's
Oh, man.
brutal.
I might upload
So
to
I'm
it.
guessing you still have. I'm guessing you still have a little resentment there, huh?
No, I'm for reals. I'm over all that shit. Like I've moved on. I do my thing. I just thought it was a smart business move to reserve.
Well, I mean,
But I
it's
am
kind of
over it.
in a way,
Like-
it's the same as companies buying websites and then selling it back to the person that actually wants that title, right?
I bought stingerswarm.com back in the day because he hadn't bought it. So I bought that shit and then I forgot about it and because I was drunk. And then like a few months later, I noticed it. And I was like, "Yo, Stingy, I own stingerswarm.com. I totally forgot about that." And I just sent it to him. You know, like obviously just gave it to him. But I do that shit. I bought Philadelphia Drone Services for $12 and sold it for like $3,000 last year, the year before that or
Wow.
something. Like I own quite a few domains. If I think of something cool, I'll just buy it just in case. You know, like worst thing is I lose $12 for that year. Good scenario. I sell it for a couple $100 or thousands or whatever.
That's
You
pretty
just
amazing.
gave me an idea. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Fucking no domain parking like the guy that bought sex.com when the internet started. He sold that shit for a shit ton of fucking money. Food.com and stuff. Domain parking. I got like I have drone drag racing, New York City drone delivery. I have a bunch of fucking different ones, like just in case some shit pops off. I have the domain for it. And if you can make $12 a year, you can just hang on to it.
Truth.
Obi wants
Obi.
you to talk about the research center, the abandoned weird one.
Where's it at?
That shit was fucked up. I don't know. That's somewhere in PA. That was like, oh, here's a bando. You want to go check it out? Yeah, let's go. And then it turned out to be a research center, like legit chemical research center. There was animal stalls where they did the testing on animals and shit. There was weird atrium things. There was fucking greenhouses and shit where they did weird plant experiments and just like the creepiest fucking mutant vibe. Like some shit went down there. Like a lot of animals and shit
What's the
died
name
in
of the
this
video?
place. I don't even fucking remember. Probably something like this place is creepy or something. I don't know. That was probably around the same time as the tattoo video, flying tattoo video. I don't remember. But it was, yeah, that was definitely one of the spookiest places I ever been to. What the fuck is a pizza pop?
You don't know what pizza pops are?
Is that ice cream?
No, like for real, you guys don't have those? I thought everybody had those. Like I'm not even kidding.
Anything
I've never
with
heard of it.
pop at the end is typically ice
Do you
cream.
have Pillsbury?
Like in a what? That's a huge brand. What do you mean?
Yeah, so you have the brand name. Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah. We have
Pillsbury
like
makes
croissants
pizza
in a can.
pops. Okay, so Pillsbury makes pizza pops and they're different flavors. We buy 4 cheese or like pepperoni bacon.
Okay.
And they're like little microwave pizzas that are folded over though, like a panzerotti style. So you just
Like
microwave them.
calzone? A calzone?
Yeah, but they're not fried. And they're like completely sealed like an apple turnover, but they're pizza inside.
That sounds
Yes.
delicious. It's a hot
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, it's like a hot pocket.
Jordan Howard said that. Not Jordan Howard said like a hot
Yeah,
pocket.
it's like a hot pocket. It's
Okay.
half a pizza pocket is what people are saying.
They sell things like that here, and they call them Florida style pizza, which I never really had that pizza in Florida, but the dough is really good. It's like a giant hot pocket, like real flaky kind of fucking bread. But no, we don't. I don't think we have pizza pops here. That sounds like some Linus
Jake
Tech
would have to
shit.
look that up because I don't even know how else to explain it. They're
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
But Plummet, I was gonna say Plummet's right. Calzones are baked, not fried.
Oh, really? See,
yeah.
I'm thinking
They're
we
fucking-
do
calzones are big.
panzerottis here, and panzerottis you can get baked or fried, and I thought they were the same as a calzone. Because here we do both.
Calzone.
Calzone's a pizza, but it's typically with ricotta cheese inside, like ricotta cheese and marinara, and then like
Here.
cheese and meat and crap.
Yeah, that's a pizza pop, see?
Yo, that
So
looks
it's got-
fucking good. Let me
You
get
just
that shit.
microwave it, and then you eat it. It's simple as shit, and it's super
Damn,
yummy.
Pillsbury America's fucking slacking, dude.
I can't believe we have this and you don't. Like,
So
we never
we
have the
have
good stuff.
in bigger cities, like here in Philly, we have like Jamaican meat pies that look exactly like that, but
Yeah,
it'd
we have
be
Jamaican patties.
like
That's
curry
what-
chicken or
Yeah.
fucking beef or something. Yeah, those are really good. Oh my god, I think I have some of those right now. I'm gonna go eat them.
Yeah, we have that. We have what the fuck are they called? Jamaican patties.
Fuck dog, I'm about to order a calzone. What time is it?
It's only 9 here.
Wait, are we on the same exact time?
Probably.
Crazy.
I'm above New York. I'm not far from you. I would have come there
Wait.
this year if it wasn't for COVID.
Are you in Montreal?
No, I'm in Ontario.
Oh, that's the only Canadian. That's the only town, province I know is Montreal. City. What the fuck's a province then?
Quebec.
Like a country?
No, the country's Canada.
What's a province?
The province is like a state. So it's like.
Oh, I forgot states are a thing. I knew I was missing a link
so it's like
in my geography.
No,
Am
it's
I a
just the way you
country?
said it was
What is
awesome.
America? Is that a country? North America is a country, right? Is the country America or North America?
Everyone's saying in the chat because it's delayed that it's like a state, like a state, like a state. I got there eventually, okay? It just took me a minute to tell them it's like a state.
Doesn't
really
Amazon have a grocery section?
It does in .ca.
I have only been to. Where's Ontario from Montreal? Because that's my geographical.
Montreal's 4 hours east of me because I had an ex there, so I know it took 4 hours to drive there.
So we used to sneak in via freight train. There's an FDR skate park in Philadelphia, and there's a CN train, Canadian National Train, and you can get on it and hide, and it takes 8 hours, and it goes into Montreal, and you can sneak across the border that way and hang out in Canada and shit. And I ended up just walking back.
You guys are only, I don't know if it's going to focus. Whoop. 9 hours? That's not even bad.
Oh, that ain't shit. Damn.
No, that's nothing. Like, we could easily do that. And we would have this year. We planned to do like a whole US thing last year. And because the stupid Rona, we couldn't. And then this year, everything's just all snafu.
Okay. I require pizza pops.
Jack Fu says forgive her because her milk comes in bags. He knows, guys. I'd like to point out that it was Bot that was on the show with us when the milk bags was a big thing because of the hot sauce.
I actually knew about the bagged milk. I just liked pretending like it was a huge deal to me because it's still kind of weird.
It is weird.
It's because I'm so used to jug and cartoned to see things in a bag like that. I mean, when I found out the wine was actually in a bag and not a box, it blew my fucking mind, dude. I thought it was just like sitting in a box. There was a bag inside though.
Yeah, I get a ton of people that want you to come to Ontario.
I would love
to. A shitload of people.
There's a few steps to that though. I have to get a lawyer, petition the state of California to expunge my felony, get rid of that whole shit, and then I can get a passport and leave the country.
Well, you can come to Montana.
Yeah, they've let me do that just fine. They don't care if I go to Montana. The government's cool with that. Actually, there was this person I had beef, like hobo beef with my entire fucking traveling. Me and this kid we'd fist fight each other every time we saw each other in different states for years. Fucking hated each other. And then he lived outside of Billings just a little bit. I forget where. He had this little trailer and stuff. And my buddy was like, we're going to this dude's house. And I was like, dude, we fucking will fight. We can't go to that house. We were like traveling through. I was like, this kid fucking hates me. And he talked to him. He's like, he's willing to talk to you and squash the beef. And so we went to a bar and we hadn't seen each other in a decade. You know, we were older adults now, jobs and shit. And it's like, hey, cool, cheers and drink a beer. And then we were friends after that. We hung out the whole night and had a great time and got drunk and told old hobo stories. And he died a week later. And I was like, holy shit, that is one of the coolest things that's ever happened. A lifelong enemy. I befriended him right before he fucking died. So I can when I die, the rest of my life, right on. I mean, this kid squashed our fucking lifelong beef right before one of us died.
So,
it was super fucking cool.
I'm sorry
that's the last
passed.
time I was in Montana. Oh,
I'm sorry he passed, but I'm only smiley because some people in the chat were laughing thinking you meant eating a hobo, you ate hobo beef, it was hobos ground up.
we have fucking,
and I was like, what?
We have beef, we fucking hated each other. There was actually I'm not going to tell that story. Somebody died, but we've had beef and shit. Yeah, we had trouble with each other.
Now you got to. No.
He doesn't have to. No, he doesn't have to tell.
We didn't do it, but somebody died that was there, and it's still a whole thing. But
cool. Let's see. People are telling you should go to Boston, Buffalo.
Botgrinder's first building dive.
Oh, I was so proud of this. This one, my quad my quad crashed on this roof. And I lied to the security person and I told her, hey, this drone is going to catch on fire if I didn't go get it. It crashed and probably hit the battery and will catch on fire. And she was like, whatever, dude, come back Monday. And I was like, no. This is going to catch on fire and I'm not going to be responsible for it. I'm leaving. And she's like, hold up, for real? I was like, for real. So she's like, all right. And she took me to the roof and opened it and let me get my quad back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was
actually
not
think I heard that
leaving
story.
that.
Just whoa, I'm all big on here. I shouldn't be taking up that list.
Oh, what band is this? That crane right there. This is I learned how to split S on this crane. This is what I was talking about. This wasn't the same night, but this is a parking lot where I learned how to split S eventually. There's a lot of firsts at this spot. Peter
Jackie Joe
McKinnon.
was so shaky.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I didn't tune. Like I still don't tune. I just flight software finally caught up with the world, and you don't have to tune anymore.
So, who makes all your intros for your videos on Fridays, or do you do all of that stuff?
The actual GIFs Bleed the Way he makes, but I do everything. I do all the graphics and crap.
You have some funny shit. Like, what was it reading to us on Friday? It was like a manual from some old machine.
Oh, that
like,
shit, yeah. The pre-show. I'll start the
Yeah.
stream. I'll let it run for 10 minutes live just to collect people before I actually go on camera and stuff. And every week I just pick a different topic. I've done like mushrooms. I've done like how it's made stuff on just random fucking machines. I've done Super Nintendo, the history of Super Nintendo things, or like Rob the Robot from NES. I did that. The history of Rob. I just pick random like talks or you know, TED Talky kind of things to play while people are watching, while they're starting.
That's so funny.
So
Right
like
out here,
this.
all you need to do is double click and that will launch that.
Yeah.
This video, this is a funny one. This was the most boring technical video in the world. It was an hour and a half video on how to use like 93 XL or something.
Down menus. Way to remember a pull down menus to kind of think back to the old blinds like your grandmother had. You used to reach up in the window and you'd pull that blind
Oh
down.
Lord.
It was so funny.
Yeah, so that runs for 10 minutes before I start the actual stream. That's
Which
my
is
opening
insane.
band.
Because you before even 10 minutes in, I think it was an hour before your show, and you had 200 people hanging out talking to each other sitting in there.
Not unless
Yeah, I've been averaging like 350 people every Friday. It's fucking incredible to me.
have super intelligence, super strength for that matter, and super speed. Wish I could just be happy all the time. Eternal happiness of which sadness never comes.
Do you just find stupid random things to put on there?
About 20-30 minutes before I go live, yeah, I'll start like looking up stuff. And then I'll find one that's like, you know, over 10 minutes long and then play that.
Is it really?
In this program, I'll be speaking to
It's an educational stream for the first 10 minutes.
Become cyborgs.
not now, of course.
Oh, this was the transhumanism lecture. This is the recent one.
According to them.
I like you don't. Do they immediately like give you that copyright notice, and you're just like whatever?
Yeah, as soon as it's over with, I get a ton of emails, probably 15 emails about all the copyright notifications.
Wow.
They're not strikes though. They're just notifications that I won't be receiving any ad revenue. That all ad revenue goes towards the song owners.
And Broccoli says you're waiting for that 420 viewers.
Yeah, we've hit 420 a couple times. We're getting closer every stream, but the record is 420. We're trying to beat that record.
Dwight.
FPV Dad, I do not make the Botgrinder intro. My good friend, he owns a company called Triple Bummer.
I try to play like the
They made it.
Oh man.
flying stuff
For the I don't even remember that one.
That's a chicken fingers. All right.
Yeah, I'm very transparent about what I panhandle for on Fridays. So literally what I put on there is what I buy, and I typically spend that money on dabs and chicken fingers. Drones in. I'm coming back to Detroit. Me and FP Drew have a foreign exchange program that we're doing. I will be going to Detroit and crashing with him and ripping, and he will be coming to Philadelphia to crash on my couch and rip. We're just going to host each other and hang out and do some ripping this summer.
That's awesome.
So I will be in Detroit this summer at some point.
Is there anywhere you wish you could fly that you haven't flown yet?
Just places outside of the U.S. Just at literally anywhere.
Yeah, I get it.
Outside of the US.
Just because they tell you can't leave, so it's probably like anywhere is better than being stuck there.
I mean, I love it here. I love the topography and the scenery and stuff. I've been to every single state. By the time I was 25, I'd already been to every single continental state.
Give me some money in the mail. Just put some cash.
Most of them a couple times, or known them well, So I know America fairly well. Not, I mean, not like every single part, obviously, but I've been to every state. I've been around a lot, back and forth quite a few times. So there are a lot of cool places here I want to fly, but I want to see like I would love to go to Japan and do some shit. I would love to go to Canada and fly to all those homies, just different places. South America, Mexico City's got a bunch of rippers I want to go hang out with.
Jake, what have you chosen?
Mr. Crawley, I'm trying to go to Boston
Make
soon.
a little GoPro.
Mr. Crawley, I actually have a video planned that I want to do in Boston, but I need somebody that has some property, a little bit of property around Boston that will let me rip a junk car around while I do some stuff. So if anybody lives in the Boston area and you live on some property and are cool with me ripping around a junk car for a video, please hit me up and I will come there.
This shit within like 30-45 minutes. I want to start to feel it. So I'm going to set up
Prince FPV, what's up, bro?
Slam this, and then we're going to get ready to make this fucking naked GoPro.
Oh, YouTube fucking blacklisted that video. They sent me all these notifications saying I violated community standards and the video will remain active but won't be recommended. I don't know. They randomly fucking hit me with a violated community standards thing.
I feel like there's a lot worse that's been posted by many people.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. It was an illegitimate strike thing or whatever. But I appealed it and everything, and it didn't go away. And they couldn't tell me why, what the exact offending thing in the video was. It was just the algorithm.
Do you have it set to kids even? Like, I feel like you wouldn't have it set to children.
Nope. And then I don't even. There's a part where you have to click like, is there cussing? Is there this? Is there this? I didn't have to do that anymore because I used to do it, and now since my answer every time was the same, they've been like, okay, we trust you. Like your video's gonna have cussing in it. Like right on, we know the drill or whatever. Damn, that was last time.
Remember this day.
Oh yeah. God, that was
one of our first interviews.
My stomach just hurt actually, like remembering it.
Let's see.
This is...
Do
you have any regrets about the hot sauce?
You can't do it.
No, never.
Oh, the last one, we gotta dunk it.
Yeah, I remember you were like, let's add more, let's add
sweat.
more. And then you and Jake had that crazy one, and he was, look at him already. He's already tomato and oil.
Oh, yeah, that's that insane one.
Oh, it's so red. And that shit didn't even phase you compared to me.
Nah, I can handle that shit all day. Something about the hot sauce I can just handle.
We had a Master Roshi. He has a couple names. It's Hydrone. He wants to send us some hot ass peppers he grows. Would you be brave enough to come and do a hot pepper eating show with us? Because I honestly don't know anyone else that can eat heat as good as you can.
Yeah, I would do that. Mr. Crawley, to answer your question real quick, I would just call a scrapyard. If there's a scrapyard that would come and pick it up. I don't have the means to remove it, but I wouldn't just leave it there. And I don't need pavement or tar, just fucking grass, dirt, whatever. But that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I appreciate that, bro. Mogwai grows Reapers. Damn. I've eaten some Reapers. My friend grows them. I've eaten some raw ass ones.
I mean, we can do that where people can just all send us peppers, and then I'll make sure it gets distributed evenly to all of us, and we'll do it that way.
I want to fuck
so
around.
We'll do a deadline.
Do it. Let's get gnarly. I want Narnar ones.
I personally think that the chocolate bootlow was hotter than the Carolina Reaper.
We'll make sure that we label them too, and we'll give a prize to whoever grew the hottest pepper. I think we should totally
that'd be
do
fun.
that.
Yeah, whatever one destroys us, totally.
Yeah, let's do it. Whichever one's the hottest, you win a prize. It'll be like a drone or something. I'll make sure we get a good prize for it.
Play it like roulette, though.
Roulette, you mean?
Roulette, whatever.
I don't even know what roulette is. Is that anything?
A Remulade?
Whatever.
Whatever.
But like, serious. Put them in.
Wait. Bot has a real star here.
Come here.
One sec. We got to give a solo shot to Bot for this.
What?
Aw, she left just because you called her.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure.
Bye. Yeah, she's out.
Too much pressure. She's so freaking cute.
Julian's pretty cool. It was like the first nice day today, so we're all just hanging out in the backyard the whole fucking day. It was great, just feeling sunshine. It felt like it had been so long.
I agree. Do you guys still have snow, or is your snow gone, or did you even have
It's
any?
gone. Yeah, it snowed pretty good here. First time in a couple of years it snowed a lot. It's gone off the ground except like the corners of parking lots, the big disgusting like brown pile of snow. But there ain't shit on the ground else besides that.
I think ours should be gone soon. I flew today though with FPV dad actually, and everything was just puddles. Like as soon as you crash, you're just like sitting. You sink into the soaking wet grass, and then you can't fly your drone out, and it fucking sucks. And it looks like you just put it through the lawnmower.
Yeah, you may as well just crash in a fucking puddle.
Right? At least the puddle's clean. Just shake it off. Yeah, see, it's 45 here right now. Tomorrow's supposed to go up to 57. Like, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, we have 0 snow here now. So
It's supposed to be 70 degrees here tomorrow. It hasn't been 70 here like since last year. I'm so fucking excited. Wait, where am I flying? Shit. Did I set a reminder?
You did set a reminder. Don't worry. And if not, you can play back this video.
Oh, there you go.
I'll find you the timestamp. You want to fly the poop holes. Or
Oh,
poop
yeah, the poop loops.
With
Sick.
Erica, he's got the poop loops for you tomorrow.
Erica, you want to fly poop loops? Let's go with the poop loops.
oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Poop loops.
Oh,
Yeah, I want some chicken wings.
it was 70 at Broccoli's place. Jealous.
I'm gonna be feeling that tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for nice weather. Nice weather is fucking like energizes me so much.
So
Dude, it was
Cyrex
40
is
something
one of my best friends, and she's finding it funny that I translate to Fahrenheit. And I'm only bringing this up because we were talking about it pre-show, and these guys didn't hear. But we actually use Fahrenheit interior temperature and Celsius exterior temperature. I don't know why. My whole life has been this way. This is the way.
This is the way.
That's it.
Since I've gone into FPV, I've been trying to learn metric just because it's used so frequently, and I've gotten pretty good with kilometers and meters, but the degrees and stuff I still have a little bit of trouble.
I just noticed we were
with.
wearing the same shirt on that episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. I actually
I think
saw
you did it on purpose.
I found my newbie drone hoodie today in a box of old winter shit. Oh, the days are getting longer, drones in. I forgot. That's like the best part, dude. You can fly till 9 p.m. and the fucking sun is still out. Confused Ronnie is in bed, or I would pop him out, but he's asleep in his little cave.
Holy buckets.
Cyrex is funny. She said that she never uses Fahrenheit except the oven. That's the other thing. Everything we cook is in Fahrenheit. Every recipe, even if it's a Canadian Pillsbury friggin' pizza pop shit,
Even a
comes
pizza
in
pop?
Fahrenheit. All of it comes in Fahrenheit. That's funny. Why is this? Load. Yeah, everyone's pissed because our time's gonna go forward an hour soon. And that sucks because the days are just starting to get longer finally.
Wait, that's good then, right? They'll stay longer?
No, because then it
It shortens up by an hour.
Yeah, if at first it'll shorten it up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because you spring forward.
Oh, but it's lighter out later. You just like lose your sleeping hour or something?
It'll be brighter when you wake up in the morning. But it'll end in the evening sooner. Because you're fast forwarding your day an hour.
What? Is that because it's Canada?
Different provinces do it and states. So actually, New York, I know, does it because they're trying to abolish it right now. And
we
New
do
York had to
daylight
sign off on it.
savings. We do daylight savings. I'm just saying, for us though, we're gaining. It stays light out later now.
So we're springing forward, and then in the fall we go back. So in the fall it actually stays brighter, and in the spring it gets darker at first, and then it gets brighter as the season progresses.
It's the opposite here, isn't it?
In
the summer it stays light out later, and in the fall it gets darker sooner.
Oh, it'll be light
in the
until,
summer
like, 10
it does end up being brighter longer, correct? But at the initial forward, we lose a bit, and then it gains. That's why I said as the season goes on, we gain it back.
On the initial, I gotcha. Okay, I was like, you're not that far. How does 9 hours make you on a different fucking hemisphere? That doesn't.
No, that's what I was saying. It's not, because I know that they're trying to get rid of it, and we had to get New York to sign off and the fucking Queen, and it's like, why? Why is she?
The useless fucking queen.
Why does she have to sign it? Just let us not have it. Like,
since they're all in the media now, I was thinking about that. I was like, they really are just useless figureheads that take taxpayer money. Like, what the fuck does the royal family actually do anything besides like some good Samaritan stuff? Like,
they actually do a lot for Canada. So,
but I'm saying, do they make laws? Do they have anything to do with policy? Do they make any policy?
No, but she has to sign off on everything, and she's on our money. And anything you want to do, they sign it. So that's what she does for us, as far as I know. We're part of the Commonwealth. She's
just like a middleman, an unnecessary middleman, basically.
Yeah.
What a good hustle. What a good fucking hustle. Bravo, royalty. That's a great fucking hustle.
It's a dope spot, I gotta tell you.
I'm so sick of it, man. I wish I could trade somebody. I wish I could swap this building for somebody else's that they're sick of. Because it is great. This is like the sickest fucking spot to fly, but I've just gone there so much. I've made so many videos there. It's just not like exciting anymore for me to fly or for people to fucking watch. But this was a backwards wall ride tutorial, and it has a pretty good wall, so I came here to do that video. God, look at my jacket. I'm so ready for warm weather. I went and bought shorts today. Well, I bought pants and cut them. I'm so fucking stoked. Whenever I cut my last pair of pants into shorts, that means we have one more week of cold, and then it gets warm after that. Every fucking year. You actually played some old videos. I literally only owned one pair of pants for like a year in those old videos, just because I was like, whatever, I don't need more than one. So
pair?
They were black ones, yeah. They were just a black pair of cut off pants. They're the only ones that I owned, and now I own several. Gardo, yes, I've crashed on the roof here several times, but that's the beauty of this spot is there's always an entrance somewhere to get in there. There's always a hole somewhere. There's always a way to get into that building to get your quad back, so you can dive these gaps with no fear. I mean, you might have to like climb up a couple stories to get into a hole in the window, but there is always a way in.
Whoa, what did you just do there?
What? I don't know.
I see you yacht it, huh?
Oh, for the backwards?
Yep.
Yeah. You just for this one, I was showing everybody how to do it the easy way. So that was just going up, doing a wall ride, and then yawing backwards till you're going backwards. But you have to do it quick because you lose your momentum super fast doing that shit. Like, you know, if you do a yaw, like that's usually how you would like stop and shit. So this, you got to like flick it up and do it while you're still moving. So this is where a heavier quad definitely comes in handy.
So this is Emu flight, huh?
Oh yeah. This is Emu stock.
What do you fly now? Like, what's your go-to setup?
My frame, my 6S motors, Radix flight controller, Hobbywing 60 amp ESC, Falcor V4 camera, Rush 2020 VPX, and like whatever fucking antennas.
I feel like you've had to say that a lot.
That's
you said it very quickly and confidently. You're like, I know exactly what it is.
That's what I've been. So since I started, I've been searching. It was a huge struggle for me to find my perfect setup, like finding the ESCs and flight controller and stuff I wanted to consistently buy and have backups of. I did not find anything for 4 years, for real. It wasn't until a little over a year ago I started running the Radix Hobbywing combo that I was like, this is it. This is the strongest, best fucking thing I can run. I've been running the same 2 Hobbywing ESCs and Radix flight controllers for a year and a half. The same 2. I would replace ESCs every single month. I would blow an ESC every stacks, singles, no matter what. I was replacing ESCs at least once a month. I've had the same 2 for over a fucking year. It's insane. It's crazy that these things don't break. And they've been underwater, in snow, in mud. They've been punched out, stuck in trees, turtle moded 1,000 times. You know what I mean? There's just something about that combo. It is literally the best as far as durability. It is the most durable flight control ESC combo you can get in FPV right now. I don't give a shit what you run. This is the most durable. What have you been running? What have you been flying twice a week that still runs a year and a half later? You know what I mean? There are not many. Gardo, yeah, Radix does Emu like a fucking champ. It flies beautifully on it.
Are you friends with Steel?
Yeah, I mean, we're very friendly. We're not like call each other at, during the nighttime and talk about our day or anything.
You guys don't cuddle or anything like that?
No, I bet he would be decent at cuddling though. He seems like me, that he longs for affection. I think we share that. So I think he'd be a good cuddle buddy. But no, yeah, I like Steel. People ask me that, and we've both made comments in videos, but when we hang out, it's all we're chill, man. He has a beautiful home. I was just there recently, hanging out inside of his home, watching him play with his car sim and stuff. I fuck with Steele. I think he's a good dude. I think people think about him too much, honestly. You know what I mean? Like he is in the spotlight and shit, but people always have these little theories and all. They have a lot to say about him, and I'm just like, y'all think about him too much. Like this man's just out here living his life, doing his thing. Like I understand being a huge, crazy known. But I can imagine, you know, with my little bit of success, I can only imagine what Steele feels like in the spotlight and stuff. You know,
He seems like he really doesn't like it. Like when you actually see some of these things and you hear him talk about certain stuff, he genuinely comes across like he doesn't like to be in the spotlight that much.
It could probably be hard, especially if you're not feeling it that day. You know, I know some days when I like right now during this interview, I'm like, fuck yeah, I like you folks. This is fun. I like talking to everybody. But I've definitely done shows where I'm just not feeling it, not because of the host or anything, just like
Yeah,
I had a
days
bad
are up and
day,
down.
or I'm just tired, or I fucking don't want to talk about myself, or you know, there's different reasons. But I don't know, he's doing him. I'm happy. I'm really happy for all his success. He's fucking killing it out there. Same with like Johnny, you know, and Umagod and a bunch of people. They're fucking crushing it.
I want to tell him that I hate him, but I love him. No, I'm just kidding. I used to idolize him as a pilot, but then like I got my own flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely, especially when you're starting out, take inspiration from other pilots and their styles, and then develop that into your own.
Who was your inspiration? Who was your
Gappet is number one. Gappet was a huge. He was my biggest inspiration, and continues to be. Like if I want to watch a video, if I can't find any new videos to watch to get pumped to fly, I always go back to a Gappet video and watch that shit to get pumped before I go out. Continually to this day, like that shit gets me going, man. I really think he had some of the best videos out ever.
I can't type.
Even if it wasn't like the most mind-blowing dive gaps or anything, like Gappet videos are consistently fucking good videos. Even if he's just doing some long range over a lake, he's doing it. And this is before Hyper Smooth. Before this is Beta Flight 3.2. You know what I mean? This was like early shit. My man had no fucking prop wash just because he was that good of a pilot. Gardo says Gappet videos are timeless. Yes, they are fucking timeless indeed. He's such a cool dude, man. Like my first year in FPV, I went out to Seattle, and you know, I'd always called into the FPV show and been in the message board, so he knew who I was. And I was like, "Hey, I'm in Seattle, dude. You want to hang out?" And he came out and he fucking met me and ripped with me, and I almost crashed into his buddy and shit. And like they were all cool about it. He was just like a super nice guy, and I was like, "Wow, like this pro drone pilot is a super cool fucking dude." And like came to meet me to rip and shit. It blew my fucking mind, you know.
Is that why you're so down to earth with everyone else now? Because you know there's people that idolize you, but you don't act like it.
I mean, for me, that's weird to hear because I'm just me, you know what I mean? But no, I've always been down with everybody. Like once I hit like 25, I really had 25, 26, I really just kind of had done so much LSD that I feel like I understood life, you know, and what my purpose in life was. Not purpose, but just like how I can go about life to live the best that I can. And happily, you know what I mean? And that would just be fucking cool to people. Just don't judge. Don't fucking assume you know shit about anybody else or their life or how they're doing that day even.
Dude, Gappet's last video was 2 years ago. What's up with that?
You know, his biggest video is like 3 million views and it's entitled BF 3.2. That's it. It just says BF 3. Oh, it's 1 million views, excuse me, right? Or no, it's 3 million. Yeah. Look at this. It's just like a 4-minute video or however long it is. It's called BF. It's just him just showing off the new beta flight. That's it. And it got picked up by the algorithm and just fucking ran all super crazy.
So does he just not fly anymore or what?
A couple years back, he got a job doing like Hollywood movie stuff with drones. So just from his Instagram posts and seeing stuff, he just does drones professionally for work.
Doesn't
upload no more. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, he moved to LA and he's been doing that stuff.
He's probably too busy now doing movie stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. He's like, if you follow his Instagram daily, he's posting about shoots that he's on and stuff. I had heard that he did some of the new 21 Jump Street reboot TV show, filmed some of the drone shots for that one, for that show.
So, how controversial were these videos? How much shit did you get?
Oh God, so much. People still like when people. I got a lot for about a year until people in comments of videos started telling people what I would say every time was, hey, this is an abandoned graveyard. Like, you want to look it up. It's Mount Moriah Cemetery in Southwest Philadelphia. It's an abandoned graveyard. It's volunteer ran. Nobody goes here. Nobody's grieving fucking family members or anything. It was overgrown with ticks and weeds forever. So nobody even wanted to go in there to fucking walk. It was disgusting, but I wanted to fly drones in there. And now they have volunteers that go in to at least mow the grass and try to control the ticks and all this fucking bullshit. But usually the only people in there are like shooting up or something, just doing drugs or taking piss. So I would fly there because it's like the biggest park near my house. It's like 5 city blocks. It's just incredibly enormous. Broccoli, this is sweet sour cotton clouds. It's like cotton candy. It's fucking delicious. Like $12 on Element Vape. But so a retired graveyard confused. Yeah, I think unless there's, you know, a 90-year-old there grieving their lost great-great-grandparent or something, I don't think an abandoned graveyard should be a big of a deal. And if you think it's a big deal, then that really comes down to opinion. Is there an afterlife? Is this disrespectful because there's an afterlife? And, you know, even people that believe in an afterlife, I'm sure they would debate whether this is disrespectful or not. But to me, who doesn't believe in anything like that, these are just, you know, biological bio waste in the ground. You know, sorry, you is your brain. The rest of your body is just your fucking body that carries you around. So it's just bio waste in the ground rotting. Big fucking deal. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, of course, I respect people's dead relatives and stuff, but I don't think it's a big deal to rip over dead people. If it was an active cemetery and somebody's there laying flowers for their fucking lost one, that'd be fucked up. Yeah, that'd be kind of rude.
I hate that I can't roast you.
I mean, you tried a couple times.
No, well, I can't. You got this thing where you just
You're too likable.
Where I made fun of myself first, so you can't.
Yeah.
I did this thing. Me and Wombat used to do the World's Greatest Drone Pilots podcast, and one of the segments was good prop, bad prop, or one of us would be a complete asshole, and one of us would be like really nice. To be like, "Whoa, bro, why are you being so mean to our guest?" And we would alternate episodes who had to be the asshole, and it landed on me for Mr. Steele, and I was like, "Fuck." And so I tried. I forget what I said, but it was so awkward and dumb. I was just like, okay, we're not doing it. We're not doing good prop, bad prop. Like I can't just sit here and talk shit to Mr. Steele, who doesn't know what the segment is at all, and have Wombat be like, whoa, bro, like why are you being so mean to our guests? It was just incredibly fucking awkward.
Sorry, my camera died.
I see that.
Mine
The
did
battery.
too, actually.
I knew it would because my battery just decided to take a shit.
Oh shit, mine did too. What the hell?
Whatever.
Yeah. No, I literally at like 6 something or whatever, I went in your Discord and I was like, fuck, I forgot to charge the batteries again. Every Wednesday we have a show, I get in here and I'm like, oh, I forgot a step. Why is it not? It was just working.
Dinky Mod says they've been yelled at for filming a documentary in a graveyard about the graveyard. That sucks.
Oh man. Yeah, that would Yeah. Yeah.
Fedbot knows WGDP, World's Greatest Drone Pilots podcast. That was fun, but it was too much to do. I do 2 live streams and 2 videos a week, and then a podcast on top of it was kind of a lot for me. I would have to cancel one of the things. And Wombat moved to rural. Hey, Jolene, you want to come here? Okay.
What's your favorite video of your own?
I hate every single video I've ever fucking made.
Don't fucking lie to me.
For real. I make them and I fucking don't ever watch them again. I am unhappy with all my videos. I feel like all of them are lacking and could be better. But if I had to choose a favorite overall, maybe what was a fun overall one? There was one where it was like my birthday. Turned like fucking 38 or 37 or some shit, and Cricket came down to fly. That was pretty. I remember that was a fun day. So I don't know. I guess my favorite video would be like just good memories of the day or whatever of filming. Recently, that it's a good time to be a drone pilot. That was a really fun fucking video. That was really fun to film. That one did pretty well too. That's when I found the monitor I'm using now. I have this ultra wide LG monitor that I found in a fucking dumpster. I pulled it out and took it home, and the motherfucker works. Yeah, everybody got shit that day. People got projectors and laptops, all kind of stuff. We found a fucking amazing trash can. Recycled.
Where's the
can.
video at?
Oh, that I didn't put that shit in it, but I didn't put the monitor thing just in case somebody tried to fuck with me for it. But
No, the one with your birthday or whatever.
oh god, I don't even know. Oh, that was I think I learned it from Charpu. That's like 3 years ago. This is all recent shit right here. That's like you gotta go 3 years back to find that one. That was just like a fun day, and that's when we used to be able to fly the naval yard in Philly before we got kicked out under threat of federal prosecution.
Damn.
Holy shitballs, it works.
There you go. Like I'll
Fuck sakes, OBS.
I'll push the limit. We got kicked out of there 3 times. The third time it was actual like military police and police that were like, "Hey, we've told you not to fucking come here and fly drones. Like we're gonna press federal charges. You all fucked up." And we kind of just left. We're kind of like, "No, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna like get in our cars and we're just gonna leave." And they didn't try to stop us, so we all just kind of left, and then nothing fucking happened. But they were mad, dude. They came running over at us. One bike cop came over so fast he fell off his bike and ate shit, and we all tried not to laugh at him. It was really funny.
Have you seen the video going around with the car chasing? Like, I guess the cop got a call and he's just fucking flying to it and he hits a pothole or something and like yeets his fucking cruiser and he ends up rolling it around a corner. Like, it's brutal. He sparks it. It looks like he snaps it. Like,
holy shit.
It's insane. It was going around.
I didn't see that one. I saw one where a cop hit a guy on a bike. Like there was just a dude riding his bike and a cop was hauling ass around a corner and he slams on the brakes and just like hits the dude on the bike and the guy's like, "Officer, why did you run into me?" He's like filming him like, "Why did you just hit me? I'm standing on my bike." And the guy's like, "Oh, I gotta go." And the cop just fucking takes off and he's like, "Excuse me, you ran into me."
Yeah, really. Holy shit.
Spectacular.
The guy was very calm. He was like, "Excuse me, officer, why did you run into me on my bike?"
I don't know if I'd be that calm.
My Prius. I got a fuck. I don't even know what year it is. Oh, this is when I bought a Prius to film the skyline.
And you pretended it was I remember this.
I think it's like a 2009 Prius. What year is this? Maybe it's 2011. I don't know. It was like $3,000. It's fucking amazing. One of the best vehicles I bought in my life. Also the most expensive. I've never spent more than $1,000 on a vehicle, and I expect my vehicle to last however many. $1,000 per year, right? So I spend $1,000, the vehicle lasts a year. I'm stoked. I spent $3,000 on this. It needs to last at least 3 years, and then I'll be fine.
Change oil. Well, what just happened?
Dude, so I got an oil change, and they gave me some shit that's like, you ain't got to change it for a fucking year. It's like some high mileage, and the thing is like, once you're at 111,000 miles, and I'm like, dude, I change this shit way more frequent than that. I've never heard of oil that lasts a fucking year. That doesn't seem like it's going to be good for the filter or anything. But I don't know shit about cars, so I just have them do it. This is sketchy. This is before I use Real Steady. Yeah, no wheel
stud. You use Real Steady now?
Yeah, for when I try to do like cinematic-y stuff, I'll use Real Steady instead of Hyper Smooth. It just looks so much better. This is just straight Hyper Smooth on a. This isn't even my cinematic quad. This is my freestyle quad. I thought I'd want something more nimble, but. In hindsight, I should have used the.
You using a 9 now?
Only on my. I have a freestyle. I have 2 freestyle quads and a cinematic quad. My freestyle quads have different rates and shit, and I run an 8 on those. And my cinematic one just has really high expo, really low rates, and I run a 9 on that one. And they're so much even same frame, same stack, same motors, everything, just a different like rates, and it flies so much different. And the 9, it just feels fucking heavy.
See, I hear that because GoPro bought Real Steady, that they've kind of integrated Real Steady into their Hypersmooth on the 9.
Oh, really?
That's
interesting.
Any difference on the Hypersmooth?
No, I haven't used the boost yet. I've only used just regular Hypersmooth, and it doesn't seem like Real Steady. Just the way that Real Steady crops, and you really should be filming in 4:3 to import to Real Steady and shit. The smoothness looks different. You know, Real Steady, you can tell it kind of almost looks like it's stretching and stuff because it is zooming in and out, and it kind of looks like that as where Hyper Smooth doesn't look like it's zooming in and out. It's just actually like stabilizing that footage in the gyro or whatever.
Yeah, that's wild.
But fuck, they could. Who knows? I mean, if GoPro owns them, then everybody should go pirate that, right? Because fuck GoPro, they got enough money.
So, what did you think about the DJI faking it video that they just released?
What's that?
Oh, you haven't heard about that yet?
No,
I felt like that'd be something you'd be all over.
Mm-mm.
So DJI released a video promoting their new FPV drone,
Mm-hmm.
and they faked it with an FPV pilot.
Wait, not using the FPV drone?
They're claiming it's the drone. They have a guy standing on a bridge,
Mm-hmm.
pretending he's flying the drone and saying all this is from the drone. And then some other guy like dove deep in it, and he actually like did scene by scene, and he points out where you can see the FPV pilot standing on the tower flying. And
No way.
the reflection in the glass as it's diving a building, and real steady go and hyper smooth like lines and blur and stuff like that he's pointing out. And
No
it's
way.
insane.
What a they're so fucking shady, man. Fuck DJI.
It's pretty bad.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
And apparently when they called him out, they then decided to go in and change the description. So now it says not all obtained by drone.
Wow.
But it didn't when it was sent to him.
Wow. Pieces of shit.
I thought you'd think that was
that is
something
shady.
totally like ridiculously DJI though.
Oh
honestly.
yeah, no, I mean they're a huge multi-billion-dollar company. Of course, they have no fucking morals. That's why I don't like them in our hobbyist space, man. Most companies are decent fucking companies. You know, they actually kind of care about FPV and stuff. But DJI is just here to make. They could give a fuck if FPV dies. They'll just go fucking make AP drones all day. You know what I mean?
I didn't realize it was owned by like one billionaire.
Yeah, dude, fuck DJI. They also have had human rights violations against them because they use them to fuck with the Uyghurs and shit. You know that whole like they got concentration camps in China now for the Uyghur. I can't say the Uyghur fucking immigrants. Yeah, they're keeping it. They're like death camps right now, and DJI is supplying drones so they can fucking monitor them and shit. So it's a huge deal. They're being like DJ, you know, like. Government watchdogs are being like DJI is super fucked up for supplying drones to like monitor these poor people suffering and shit. There's a whole bunch of reasons that I don't like fucking DJI, but yeah, so of course they're gonna lie about their technology and shit to try to sell it to you.
It's I don't know, it's insane. I love my DJI FPV, but that's it. Like I thought the Osmo action stick thing for your phone was garbage. Like I don't know. Just my FPV. If anyone else made a comparable system, I would switch.
Oh, I mean, Orca's is in the works. That's supposed to be fucking amazing. I can't wait for that shit.
How did your Orca issues go? Because you had an issue with yours recently.
Yeah, the LDO blew out. The LDO, I think it's some regulator thingy. It blew out in it. So I hit them up. They had just emailed me a tracking shipping label. I sent it in the next day. 6 days later, I had them back and working. To Croatia. These things went to Croatia, got assessed, got repaired, got sent back to me all within 6 days. I was just like, holy shit, man. It was incredible. Yeah. Orca, all about Orca, especially they're a great company. You know what I mean? They believe in FPV. They made a mission statement about their HD and they were saying how FPV was built on DIY enthusiasts. You know, there was no big companies in the beginning. We all did this shit from scratch in the beginning, and having DJI come into the space is just going to ruin that because it's going to take away the DIY. You know, you're going to buy these ready to fly piece of shit fucking DJI drones and shit. They're trying to get everybody to do that. So they're like, we want to make HD for everybody so you can continue the DIY. Oh, and their HD system is going to be compatible. Anybody can make VTXs. You don't have to only buy, or like DJI, you can only buy DJI piece of shit VTXs because they got, you know, the fucking monopoly on that. Orca's going to make it open source for everybody. Anybody can, you know, make VTXs with their tech and stuff. So hopefully we're going to have some Rush HD VTXs out soon with those too.
DJI is kind of like Apple. That's how I see them.
Very much so. It's a business model. You know, if you believe that like do whatever you can to get money, fuck everybody over, then sure, they're successful.
Oh, Jake's
but,
got it up.
Fuck that.
This is the video that apparently, here, I'll full screen it. So yeah, they're claiming this was their FPV drone. There's a guy that actually breaks it down and like, in this guy, yeah, if the audio's on, he totally breaks it down and calls it out. He points out where everyone is.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Who is this? Frank Citro?
I don't remember his name. He's French or something. I honestly hadn't seen him before this video.
Is that kid wearing a helmet while he's pretending to fly?
It looks like it.
A safety helmet with the goggles? Maybe, because they had to do it safe or something to get him to be there. Where is it? If you just go to the part where he shows the guy standing there flying, that's all we have to see. It's brutal. Yeah, right there. He shows it a little bit back.
We can see a reflection of it.
No, you can see the dude. Oh, go back. Okay, pause. Stop.
Oh, you can see that
Rewind a little
guy
bit.
on the right.
Rewind a little
Hold
bit.
on. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. Oh, come on.
I wish I had the buttons. Just rewind it. He was right there. I was gonna show him.
I know he was, but it shows.
There.
Hold on, let me
See
find
on the right? No, you went past pause. Right there on the right. See standing on the wall on the very right front screen. It's pause there, but you can see him. Yeah, he's right there, flying a drone.
He's actually explains, and he hold on a sec. It shows.
Wait, this is Min-Chan? That's what Min-Chan looks like?
I don't think it's Min-Chan because I've seen
Yeah.
Min-Chan fly, and I saw him fly this drone, and it was
Yeah,
insane,
this
and
is
he wasn't
Frank
faking it.
Citro.
I was gonna say, I think that's what Min-Chan looks like. Oh, Min-Chan is flying the drone. Is that what they're
Yeah,
saying?
he's saying Min-Chan did it for
saying-
DJI.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Right here.
Yeah,
It
there he
shows
is,
that he's
standing
not
there
using-
flying FPV.
Oh yeah, you can see him flying. Min-Chan. I wonder how much they paid him for that. Well,
But
shady,
that's not the little
shady.
DJI radio. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, they got caught. This guy did a full number. Like, they just lost so much credibility.
Yeah, I
But-
haven't heard about this.
Something that you just remind me of that I wanted to bring up tonight. If you have not done it, you need to watch Botgrinders videos with the captions on. Botgrinders and YouTube do not get along. They
No,
don't
not at
understand
all.
each other, and it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, Vamp,
Yeah,
I think it's a Tango too.
Yeah, that looked like a Tango too, even from here.
Mr. Crowley is the helmet for if he falls off the 6,000-foot building.
Yeah,
Or 600 feet.
that's smart. Just try to land on the helmet.
Yeah, but your channel with subtitles, man, is the funniest shit ever.
I mumble a lot, and YouTube does not know how to fucking handle it. And I feel like I have a weird mix of all of accents from like everywhere I've lived. You know what I mean? And it doesn't know what the fuck to do with that.
I don't know. Even when you enunciate, like, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't get you.
No,
You need to put your own dictionary in or like convert it, but then it wouldn't be as funny, I guess.
right. And I feel bad for people that you know
Need it?
hearing impaired. Yeah, we have a lot of hearing impaired pilots, and sometimes they'll hit me up and just be like, "What? What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, I was talking about this or whatever."
Yeah, it's like the dog was growing mushrooms for fun.
They
to see
for
fairies with
YouTube-
drones.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's
YouTube
just-
wasn't doing captions for a while, and they're like, "We can't read your lips at all, man. Like, can you put captions back?" Yeah, sorry.
Dinky Mod says he hasn't tried it. You have to. I'm serious.
with
it is like the
subtitles.
funniest shit.
Zorro videos too. Zorro videos are
Yes.
pretty good with captions on.
How do you turn captions on?
Under the settings, there's a little thing. They used to do community captions where somebody could write the captions out, transcript it in there, but now they just use AI. And AI is hilarious. Prince FPV Orc HD, you did hear that right. If you go to Orca's blog, one of their most recent blog posts is all about the HD, and they talk about why they want to do it and everything. Orca has a couple contracts with the U.S. military to do night vision and, from what I've seen, and to do like no latency HD video. So they're making wireless HD video for the US military. So that's the tech that we're going to get from Orca, is like a lesser version of what they're doing for the fucking military. So I'm pretty stoked on it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, DJI is good video. They you know, as shitty as a company they are, they did good on the HD video because they had the R&D for it. But Orca's got fucking US military funding. I'm assuming that's just going to blow it out of the fucking water. It might even just be a module you put in your damn goggles. You know what I mean? They already have the giant OLED screen. I don't see why it wouldn't just be an HD module they work on.
That's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
know how to turn on captions.
Nobody
It's
knows when it's
usually-
coming out, Mogwai. They just made a post a while ago about it, but it is in the works. They haven't announced a date or anything.
It's usually
Remember that
the
time I
wrench.
used
If it's
Orcas after you did?
The what?
Remember that time I used the Orcas after you did?
Oh, yeah. The little tester ones.
Yeah.
Jake, it sounds like you're doing a lot of things after bot. You're always late to the party, eh?
Pre-corona, or Get FPV had a tester set of Orcas. I think they went from like Bardwell to me. No, I don't think they came from Bardwell actually, but they came from somewhere. Everybody had the same pair of Orcas to fucking test out and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they just got progressively worse from hand to hand. Not the video or anything, just like handling them and shit.
Do you have an Orca? I forget what those links are called. Affiliate
link. Yes, I have a discount. I think it's 5% off, and I have an affiliate link. Just Botgrinder. A lot of websites have Botgrinder as a coupon code. You can just use that. So go try it at like Sears.com or something. It might work. Orca definitely has one. In my Discord and the description of my videos, I have all my discount links to all the products that I have discounts for and stuff. So just I feel like a lot of people don't read video descriptions. Y'all should read more video descriptions, because a lot of the times the questions you have are answered there.
Like all of these over here.
Volleytronics gets all his motors from Sears. Volleytronics knows what's up. Those Sears motors, dog. They might be dusty, but they got them cheap. What is that? Yeah, it's all my descriptions. There's like all my affiliate discount codes. My build list. People ask me what I fly all the time. I have a complete build list of the drone that I currently fly. The only thing that's wrong on there is the VTX is a Lumineer one, but it's the same thing. It's just a rebrand. It's the same fucking VTX. I just have the one that says Rush on it, not Lumineer.
I actually love that VTX.
The 2020 one?
Yeah.
They're so good, dude. They're so good. That's the only one that I use right now.
I had one. I broke one of the little lights on it, that signifies what channel you're on, and it was dead.
Just dead.
Yeah.
They're good. I've killed, I don't know, maybe 5 in the years that I was like Rush's first sponsored pilot. Rush was like a company that just came out. Nobody had their products. They were just like, hey, we're making a new thing. And I was like, yo, let me try one. And I tried it. I was like, this is really good. Do you want me to like talk you up for free ones? They're like, yeah. It's like a sponsorship. And then now there's so many Rush sponsored pilots, but I was like the very, very first one. I was just never official or anything, but I still get, I do work with them or whatever. I thought that was kind of cool. I'm glad Rush is doing well, because they're quality fucking parts, man.
You still working with Roy over at Get FPV, or is it somebody else now?
Roy no longer works there, and I don't have they don't have a new pilot person. They have a person that deals with the sponsored pilots and shit for all their stuff, and they're still trying to get somebody. They're still trying to fill that position, I guess.
I was gonna say, I haven't talked to Roy in a long time.
I applied for it a couple of years ago when they or whatever, long time ago, but then I backed out because it was too much work for me. Yeah, no, Roy's a good dude. I still got his number. I talked to him like last month or something, just hit him up, see how he was doing. But they getting somebody else for the social media pilot promo person, whatever. I got big plans too. I love Get FPV, man. They're always really cool with like ideas I want to do and stuff. So I'm ready to get back in it.
I'm replying to a message. There's a whole debate now. Everyone's willing to trade their DJI for Orca.
Oh yeah,
I'm totally down. If Orca actually lasts as a company and develops something as comparable, fuck yeah, I'll switch. So I'm not loyal to DJI. It's just the better video quality right now, in my opinion.
So Orca is not an FPV drone company at all. Orca is they're a tech company. They make tech stuff for companies or contractor. They just happen to make a pair of FPV goggles and are making HD. So Orca's doing fine. They're a whole company that's doing a bunch of shit. They just happen to make drone goggles because the dudes fly FPV that work with the company that are in the company.
But you don't think they'd ever like abolish that division if it's not profitable enough? Because my concern is you look at like Flyno. Flyno was doing great. They had lots of people that were loyal to them and buying their frames, and then they didn't last.
That was more like that was like one person though, a couple people. Yeah, that's hard to keep up with. This is a whole like company.
Which I actually learned, you said that in your Discord the other day, and I had no idea before that they were so big. I thought it was a small company because every time everyone talked about it before, they're talking about like 2 guys, right, that were doing it all. Mm-hmm. So in my head, Orca was like 2 dudes who came out with these goggles. They were really cool, but are they going to be here for a year or 2?
I believe they got funding from their government. I don't know if that's true or not, but I thought I had heard that's how they helped get their start, was they got funding from their government to start a company or whatever. That seems to be familiar.
Okay,
hey, what's up, bro?
Oh man, I'm gone.
Yeah, you're gone. It's just a black bar covering up half my sick video.
Nice. All right, let's end with this sick ass video here.
This is that building in the background there with the clock. That is the tallest freestanding masonry structure in America. And I flew my drone around it.
Dude, okay, you've convinced me to go try Emu Flight.
Oh, Emu is legit. Do you remember those earlier videos we watched where everything was shaky as shit? That was Beta Flight untuned. Everything from the past like 2 years is Emu Flight untuned, and it's so good. It just feels so good on the sticks. The only thing is people that come from Beta Flight say it feels floaty, but once you get used to it, it's fucking whatever. If you ever flew Falco X, it's a little similar to that, how that was floaty, but it makes your power loops prop wash free. This building right here, oldest masonry, freestanding masonry structure in America.
That is really cool.
And there's a sick dive on it. This was really fun, dude. This took us forever. We were like waiting for no fucking cars, for no people, just to try to do this as safe as possible. It was like 3 in the fucking morning, and we're just like, all right, let's get it. We had our spotters and shit. This was a fun video to do. I wanted to dive that so bad, but I was like, that's when a car is going to come out of nowhere. Is when I hit this and hit the ground. That's when a car is going to be right underneath me. So I just didn't dive it.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and hanging out with us again.
Yeah, it was great. Round 2, time 2. This was
Season
the best
2,
one.
round 2.
I feel like I won't be as sick tomorrow.
No, hopefully you're not like having a burning ass tomorrow.
Jake didn't even vomit once. I was a little disappointed. There was far less vomit.
He promised me that he'd be eating pot roast today because that was his whole thing. He's like, I'm going to come with pot roast and we're going to roast the bot roast. And he was all excited, and then he got home late. But we definitely got to do the hot pepper thing. So I'm going to hold you to that.
Let me know.
And then, guys, you should go if you have time now. Sorry, I'm flipping my sheet over because I'm really bad at remembering this channel. But Between Two Props is on with Broccoli as their guest starting anytime now.
Oh, shit.
And that's Chad Miller and Gravy and all them. So make sure you check them out. They're really good. Awesome dudes. Also just chilling, which is fun. But they are the king of Emu Flight. So if you want to know more about the Emu Flight we were just talking about, go ask them. Because they know a hell of a lot more than I do. And way more than Jake does, too. We're betas. That's all. Thank you all for hanging out. We appreciate you. Next week will be highlights from this episode, but we're having on March 24th, Bubby FPV and his mom, Stacy FPV Mama, for their first ever co-interview. Awesome. So that will be on March 24th. Until then, we'll see you guys next week for our highlights, and keep your props tight.
Bye, guys. Keep your props tight.